Hello, it's Archie Luxury, and you are on the Archie Luxury channel. That's right, guys. That's what we are doing today, and we are live. We're live, and we're getting the show on the road today, guys. What can I tell you today? Interesting lineup. We got JD. Let's see if we can get the Zeal back in the house. We got the Clooney. What's the Clooney up to? Let's see what the Clooney is up to. We got the Mark Goldberg. We always love Marky. Marky had some interesting stories to tell there. And we got JD. JD, what is JD doing? He's at a German auto. Where are you today, JD?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Hey.
I thought you might be here. I'm on a live stream with Archie at the moment, so keep you off this. I'll catch up in a bit. Yeah, cool, man. See you, mate. There we go. You bumped into people that you know. How about that?
Hey, so you're at a German auto. This is
a car German
show.
Auto Fest. There's 400
oh my
cars
God,
here, which you might like.
Look at this.
I'll just flip around the old cam.
Yeah, man, this is Gonzo.
There we go. Look at all this.
Ah, Porsches. It's a
Porsche.
nice.
Kind of nice.
Did you ever want a Porsche yourself?
Oh, of course. Growing up, definitely. Look, now not so much, but definitely there was a period there where I used to get Road and Track magazine in the 80s as a teenager. Loved reading about the cars, but yeah, I was sort of gotten a bit more realistic with it, but still love looking at them. Doesn't hurt to look. Big turnout. Yeah, 400 cars. Obviously Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Volkswagen.
But these are all trouble. What do you call cars? Trouble!
Of course. But boy, oh boy. Kind of nice. Look at this.
Ah, look at that vintage. This is a vintage.
Look at that.
Jeez, look at that. New old stock. Look at that. Porsche Spider. Look at this. My God.
Magic.
What a wonderful little car there. Look at that, man.
Look
at that. Hey?
Superb. More modern stuff. Again, I'm not an expert on such things. So if there's anything you want to look at, let me know. But look at this. A bit special.
911. Look at that. It's amazing. Look at this.
I didn't think I hadn't been here before, so going into it thinking, oh
fuck, that's expensive car.
They're hard to get right.
Expensive.
That's a bit easier to get.
I love this. It's for sale. How much is it? Let's have a look there. How much they want for it?
It's 27,000. 1986 Porsche 944 coupe. 190.
Jeez, I didn't know they were that valuable, but okay.
Yeah.
He's dreaming.
He's dreaming. I love that. That's cool, isn't it?
It's very cool. Man, I love that red Porsche. Oh man,
it's beautiful. Mike needs to be here. Mike needs to be on.
Mike needs to be
Mikey.
Here. Carrera CS. Look at this.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Look at some German food, of course. I might grab a bratwurst from the I'll show you in a second. It looks pretty fun. It's not a bad day. It's where this is sort of south of the CBD, sort of near where the airport is. It's at Earlwood, which I'd never heard of before.
Oh no.
Sort of near Marrickville.
Oh, look at the engine on that there, the blue one. Look at the blue one there. Have a look at that. You know what that there is? That's called a divorce. Look at this. That is expensive to get right. Do you have any idea? You know, pick a hose, pick apart when it breaks.
Trouble.
This is a V8. Look at that there.
Did you like the 928?
Oh, I love that blue. It had the pop-up headlights.
Yeah, I love the back of it, the rounded back.
Yeah, the ass.
Look at that. It's immaculate. Yeah. Immaculate.
So these came out in the late 70s. You know that this car
would have been a really modern
70s,
super modern looking car at the time.
They were supposed to replace the 911.
It didn't work. Didn't work.
Now this is a 356 tub, 1600. Look at that, man.
Look at the dials on it, beautiful.
Look at that.
This is the thing, like you look at cars today, they all sort of look the same. Do you really think, you know, 40 years from now, anyone's going to be looking at a Tesla like this? You know what I mean?
We got our first super chat in for the night. Little Dave, $2. Are you familiar with low back luxury cars? Yes. Low backs, low back to gluten Khan. Yeah, low backs. I love, that's a car dealer in Melbourne. Lowbacks, actually, I think it's called. Yeah, quite respected luxury
Beautiful.
prestige sports car dealer in Mel. Look at that green.
What do you think of that color?
I actually like it. Do you?
Yeah.
The problem with the Porsches, you know, the big problem I've got with Porsches is you have to be a prick before you get it, or do you become a prick after you get it?
So you're a happy prick.
Beautiful car. Look at this. What does the back say? What number is on the back there?
GT3 Touring. Made in, is it where it's made?
Flight. Made in Flout. I don't know, it's somewhere in Germany. Look at that. Let's man, amazing. Look at these. It's an air cooled. That's a 964 actually, I think.
How do you know the difference between that?
Oh, like that's early 90s. No, because I recognize the shape. You recognize the shape. And you see at the back, it's got that big vents there. That's to suck the air in. So they eventually went water cooled, like a normal car is water cooled, but these were a lot of Porsches were air cooled, and
that's a preferable, is it, to the other? I'm not an expert.
Sound. It's preferable. Look, the water cooled is far more efficient. That's the reason they all have got water cooled. But it adds complexity. You add water to the end because water cools the. It's a way of keeping the engine. You got to keep because the temperatures get high. You've got to keep it cool. What's this? A Boxster? What's this?
Spider RS.
It looks expensive. It doesn't look cheap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing looks cheap here, does it? Look at those. You can imagine what those brakes cost to replace, can't you?
Yes.
You know, like it's so cool, but fuck. Porsche.
Lovely.
It's very, very nice to have these car displays here. So beautiful. Look at we've got another 911 Carrera GTS. Ferrari North Shore. They'd be snooty dealership, Ferrari North Shore.
Can you imagine that? Yeah.
You know.
I need
Plan C. Plan C.
Mikey, I need Mikey.
Carrera 4S. That's nicely presented, aren't these cars? They're so beautifully presented, aren't they?
Well, I think they do. You know, like
I love that 356 tub there. Look at that white one. Fuck, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful color, isn't it?
Yeah, the white.
Paint is immaculate.
Have a look at the back. Let's see what numbers are on the back of that. So that's a 35. I think that's a later 35. So these they stopped making these in 1965, I think. So see that big thing at the back there. That's to let the air in because it's a Porsche. It's a 356S. Okay, and that's to keep the airing. It's the air. They suck the air in there to cool the bastard down. Look at that. That's a 356. They also call that the tub, the bathtub, because it looks a bit like a bath. They call it the tub, 356 or a tub. People call them tubs.
See my reflection perfectly.
Look at that. The chrome on the wheels there. Beautiful. So these are that's mid 60s. I think that's a later one. Yeah, mid 60s. Beautiful. So then after 1965, they then had the 911 replaced it.
I see.
But I'm not an expert on Porsches. I've always loved that this is 80s, very 80s Porsche. You see these 80s.
Is that similar color to the 930 that Mikey has?
I think it might be actually. Yes, it
similar
definitely.
green. If only he was on. If only he was on when we're
Only
showing
he was on.
Porsches,
Yeah.
you know, what's he doing? What's going on? It's Mikey stuff.
We love the
Oh,
Porsches.
that's a go at it all. That's a
Oh
go at
my
it all.
God. That's there's some beautiful cars there. Don't you see? These
Yeah.
Porsches here are so beautiful.
The problem is that there's so many. You just go from one to the next, to the next, to the next.
It's amazing.
I love the color of that. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Oh
Carrera.
yeah, the baby blue, isn't it? That's
Yeah. I like that. That's color of the sky.
Look at that.
Stunning.
We got another super chat here. This is from Little Dave, $5 for the JD Gonzo tip jar. Thank you.
Perfect.
Little Dave. I like this silver with that color. Look at that reddy color inside there, the burgundy.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That's quite a good combo.
That works, doesn't it?
And this is a cabriolet, I think. This is a cabriolet. Yes, it is. It's a cabriolet. Carrera. Look at this. Absolutely. I like the blue one. Oh, that's the one Mike had. See that orange one? Mike had.
This
that's
one?
A 914.
Okay.
And that's a
Not one I'm
70s. They
familiar
were
with.
a mid-engine car. They're a mid-engine. You notice the engines.
Oh, okay. It's very low inside. They're very low.
Yeah, these were actually 914. They're a bit blocky, but they were from the mid-70s. Okay, mid-70s.
Something simple. Something simple.
And that was
here.
their cheap. That was their cheap car. That was their less
entry
expensive.
level.
So that's a 914-6. Now that's expensive. That's a rare. -6 means because these came as a 4-cylinder mainly, but this is a 6-cylinder version, which was that's actually pretty damn. Yeah, they actually cost the same amount as a 911, so they never sold that well, but that's the one the collectors want.
Right,
the orange.
okay.
Do you like the orange? What do you
see
think?
a lot of people taking photos of it. Yeah, definitely orange is definitely a cool color. It reminds me of the Lamborghini Miura sort of color, orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is more Gran Turismo stuff. Look at this. Holy shit.
GT3 RS. That's just
wild,
brutal.
isn't it? Those freaking wheels are enormous.
Brutal machine.
Enormous. So these are the ones that you have to beg and plead. That you can't just like super high-end watches. You can't just walk into a dealership and buy one of these. You have to buy 10 of something else to be able to be considered, I would imagine. GT3 stuff.
You know, I never really felt that welcome at Porsche dealers. Did you?
I've never been in one.
Yeah.
Never been in one, to be honest.
Have you heard the term pretentious as fuck?
Of course.
It's
a bit more, you see more of this now than I remember growing up in the 80s. I very rarely see a Porsche on the road, you know what I mean? Whereas now, every soccer mum's driving around in a Cayenne, you know what I mean? Like growing up, you'd never see them. It was like seeing a unicorn. If you saw a 911, it was just holy shit. And now, seems so more common on the road.
Well, the reason for that is, that's a good comment. See, what's happened is houses were relatively cheap then, you know? These were the price of the house in the day, right?
Right.
I remember my house was the price of a Mercedes in the 80s.
No kidding. If you look at it like that, it's different.
So a Mercedes, if you go back 40 years ago, that was a really expensive purchase, you see? So they were they have, what's happened now is these cars now are a fraction of what they used to. These were sort of very, very you're right, because interest rates were 20%. Remember the recession?
I remember that period. That was crazy. But again, the houses were significantly cheaper by a factor of 20 to 30 times what they are now. But still, everyone had their challenges during every period.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now, you can't even. It's just it's crazy.
So they're all beautiful. They're all stunning.
Are there any other cars besides Porsches?
Yeah,
Oh,
mate.
Audis. Look at
There's
the Audis.
everything. There's everything. There's
See that red
BMW
car there.
over here.
That red one there. See that one there. I've actually test driven. What's that? Let's have a look at that. See that's
Oh.
a 90s, early 90s. What's that? An
Okay,
Audi 80 or an Audi 90? Let's have a look at the
look.
number on the back of it. What is it? It's an Audi
90.
Audi 90, and it's a 2.3. That's a good spec. That's actually when Audi was pretty fucking good.
So they weren't always. I hear that they're atrociously unreliable now. Is that correct? I've got a friend who's had so many problems with an Audi because I thought that they were actually not that way, but I don't know.
They're part of VAG, okay?
VAG. Okay.
Volkswagen Audi Group, and they own
Okay.
Lamborghini. And look, it's just so much technology. See that green one? See that would have been a hot car, and then that was a 90s. See, that's a 90s car. See,
VR6.
and that's a VR6. Yeah, exactly. That would have been a fucking pocket rocket. That is
Pocket rocket.
Pocket rocket.
Yeah. RS4.
Look at that.
Carbon
My
fiber
God.
stuff.
Look at that stuff there. You can imagine working, and that'd be difficult to work in there, wouldn't it? Look at that.
There's so much space. It's a V8 jammed in there. It's the tiniest little engine bay.
I don't know if it's an 8. Is it an 8? Is it? I don't think it's an. I think it's a 6.
That's what it says on it.
Oh fuck! V8 4.2. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Fuck me dead. That's not a rocket. That's a jet. That's a jet fighter. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That says about it. RS4. Do you want to have a look at some Beamers? We can keep going as long as you want.
Oh, look at that. That's a Carmen gear. That's a 60s, 70s sort of Volkswagen. That's considered a iconic, very, very iconic.
It's all happening. It's all happening down here.
That's a Carmen gear convertible, very desired. Look at the van. You know those Volkswagen buses and that. Look at those vans. They're very, very collectible.
Look at the patina on this one.
Yeah, they love the patina. See, they're actually that bus, that thing there. You would say what, $500? That's probably $40,000 more.
Probably is now.
More, man. Look at it, and
it's very basic, isn't it? Very
basic. Very basic.
That's no Tesla inside there.
Wow, look at that.
I love this. Slow movie. That's great. Yeah. Classic. Look at this. Look at this.
Patina.
Look how it's finished. Look at that.
Yes, patina. Look at that. That's
with a little
Volkswagen
diecast versions.
They love them. They love the Volkswagens. Yeah, Angelic Slayer, he's a huge Volkswagen fan.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Let's look at some Beamers. Any Beamers? I love a Beamer. We love the Beamers.
This is the Beamer section over here. So walk over here.
See, you've also got to be a prick to have a Beamer. See, they're in their own section. We don't park in our section. We want the shady section. Thank you.
Look to see if there's any.
So this is an E36 M3. Look at that. That blue was special. Was that a 318 IS? That's a 318 IS. Actually, I can tell by the exhaust. Yeah. I wanted one of these so badly, and yeah, that's not an M3. Sorry, that's an E36. That's an E36. Fuck, look at that, beautiful. They were gorgeous.
Yeah,
the one next to it's an M3. The red one is actually an M, I think, because it's got you see the mirrors are slightly different. That's the M3 mirrors.
Yeah. Okay.
And they had special M3 alloys. You can see the alloys. That sort of gives that away there. Fuck, yes. Does it say M3 on the back? Let's have a look. What does it say on the back there?
Logo on the side.
Yeah, they put that everywhere now. My car's got more. Oh, no, it's a 328. Fuck. So he's added some M3 bits. Okay, keep going. Let's keep going.
This one's pays. I can give him a bite.
Oh, look at this. Fuck. What is
M4,
this?
M4
Fuck,
competition.
well, there you go. That's an expensive. That's a modern one. That's modern. That's actually current model. Look at the beaver teeth. That's called the beaver teeth at the front
Not a
there. See
fan
the
of that at
beaver.
all. It's a
You're not
bit
a fan?
polarizing, isn't it? It's
Yeah, I
okay.
don't. It's great. I don't mind it actually.
But like you said, I think in time you just get used to it and it just is. Whereas it like anything that's introduced that's different, people go nuts that it's changed your fans. Cubitus being an example, I guess, of recent time. It just
Look at
looks
this. Like an
different.
M3 Evolution. That's a special car. That. See, he's got those mirrors. You know those mirrors I was telling you about.
Yeah, I see. Yep.
So the other one. What's this? This M3 Rare. So, okay. I love the M3s here.
Purple.
Oh, that's an 8. See that car there in the burgundy? That's an 8 series. Okay.
Yeah, that was
So those were out in the 90s. That was BMW's kind of supercar in the early 90s. I remember did I want one of these?
Did you?
And
I
that's
remember
is this
reading
a
about them at the
V12? I
time.
think this is a V12, or they only did these as V12 or V8s. Okay.
Looks
And
substantial.
substantial is the size of the repair bill. If you owned one of these bastards.
Could be
Let's
a
have a look
problem.
at the back, and it's an 8. It doesn't tell it's M8, so that'd be a V12. That'd be a V12.
Yeah, okay.
Fire
Not too
breathing
shabby.
dragon. Look at that.
Not
4
too
exhaust
shabby.
pipes. That's an
Starting to
M5.
warm up.
That looks like an M5. Those were brutal monsters. Brutal monster. That's a 6 series. Oh, look at the one next to it. The silver one next to this here. That's a
Classic.
3 CSI. That's a 3. Let's look at the back of that there. This is 1970s. So this is when me and you were born, JD.
Yeah, that's it.
This is like 1972. It's a 3 CSI. The rare one, they also had a 3 CSL, which was slightly lighter. That's the most, but that there you're looking at, that's 1970s BMW. You wouldn't get much. That's beautiful car. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know who bought one? Houdinki. The guy from Houdinki owns one of these.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I
Yeah,
could own a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
he does. You know, he sold his company to some schmuck investors. And
Yes.
this is a M3. So that's a 4-door now. Look at that. Fucking hell.
Again, substantial.
The repair bill?
Yes.
What do you think? That'd be
Scuderia. I like the color of it. Reminds me of remember Peter Brock's car?
Yeah,
in the
Peter
80s?
Brocky. Yeah, 05.
Yeah.
All we need is an 05 on it, don't we?
Similar color.
And that's a what's that? That's a 2 series. I like these. These are dear, you know. That's a 2. What's that? I think it's a 230i.
At the back.
Let's
Let's
have a look
at the back.
It's a nice car. That is actually that purple.
Look. There you go.
Oh no, that's a 240. That's a pocket rocket. That's got the 3-liter 6-cylinder turbo in it. Fuck, that would fly. And the next to it is an 8. Oh, that's beautiful. What's this? This is our Alpina. Alpina. Fuck, that would have been so that's the V12. That's the V12. Look at that. I like the wheels. They had specialized.
Yeah.
You notice the wheels? Do you like them?
It'd be such you need to be an enthusiast, obviously. I'm so lazy with washing the car, but you'd be washing those out every week, wouldn't you? You would be with your toothbrush.
Well, they wouldn't be using it as a daily, but.
Oh, okay. I just sort of only take it out every now and again. Have the Camry the rest of the week. Be realistic.
Well, don't laugh.
You know.
Now, these are E30s. I had an E30, okay? That's what I had.
Right.
Now, that red one is a 318 IS. They're quite special, that there.
I remember when they were on Sale of the Century. Remember they give them away on Sale of the Century with Tony Barber?
Just have a look behind that
Volkswagen.
red one. Let's see what
Yeah,
number it
sure.
says on the back. I think it's a 318 IS, but we'll double check with you.
Again, immaculate. 318
318
IS. Look at that.
IS. Yeah, gotcha.
Look at that.
And the one next to it, let's have a look at the numbers on the next one next to it. What's that? Oh, that's an E30. That's an
M3.
E36 M3. Let's go the other way. Let's go the other way.
Want to go to the front or the back? Keep it at the back.
Series from the 80s. Look at that, man.
I'll have a good look at the front of it as well.
Yes.
It's so immaculate. I mean,
That's a left-hand hooker, by the way. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, it is too. Look at that.
It's a left-hand hooker.
Making sure I don't get too close to these and scratch.
Got a super chat in from AD Never Calling, $10. I've rescued Coda from Mike the dog abandoner, and he's thriving as alpha to his new partner. God bless AD Never Calling, the dog rescuer, and Mike the snake. Dog abandoner can suck my dick. Thank you. Now that black one, oh, that's an M. Okay. No, wrong way. This one here. What is? No, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way.
This one?
Wrong way. Next
Left,
to the white one.
my left? Okay.
Yeah, that one there. That's I like that's what I kind of had. I had a red one of those. Okay.
It was reliable. It was good on the road. You enjoyed driving it. You miss it.
These things after about 150,000 things start breaking. Okay. Let's look at the number. What's the number on the back of this? What's the number on the back say?
Have a look.
Oh, it's a 325i. That would have been
sorry.
expensive. That's an expensive car. And you see, that's a historic plate. So that's a club plate.
Fancy.
It's not a daily driver.
As good as it gets. I see. Oh, there's a ton of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, look at this here. That's
an
E46. That's what Doc has. See that there? Doc has that shape of car. Yeah, that's called an E46.
The conspiracy.
Actually, the red one. You know the red one there. That red one. That's what he's got. That's what he's got.
See.
That's what. Except his is black. That's an E46 M3.
If it has the stickers, "Man never landed on the moon," we'll know it's his. Let's have a look at the back.
Yes, let's have a look at the back.
It'll make me a day of it down here as a picnic. It's a perfect day. 25 degrees Celsius. The sun's coming out now.
It's really good speaking with you. I really enjoyed commentary with you with these here.
We'll try our best.
So that's an E90 next to it. That's an E90, I think. Or maybe it's an F30.
M3.
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be current model. That's current model. Let's have a look at the Beaver. No, that's an F30. It's a G80, I think that's called. It's called a G80. The shape. They call it. Wow, they got some. Oh, that's the grey one next to it. That's there. See that there? That's like my car. That's like my car. Except that's the newer version because it doesn't have the dimple in the middle of the lights.
It doesn't have the scrape marks on the mags.
On the wheels. Yes. Actually, that's a M340i, that grill he's got. That's quite a nice car, that. Yeah, fuck, those Sydney car parks are a bitch, don't you think?
Yeah, that was so tight. So scary. Anxiety inducing. Again, I avoid where I can, particularly on the weekends, driving anywhere because of that.
Yep, M340i. There you go. That's exactly. They got such pretentious dealers. Carl Crawford BMW. And they fucking. That's an M. That's nice. That's nice looking car. M2's a. See the M2. That's actually a brutal monster. That I reckon the M2 is what I would love to have. An M2. I like that blue. Oh, look at this M2. That's over $100,000.
This one, the blue one.
Oh my God, it's beautiful, isn't it? Do you like the blue?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
See that there? See that thing there driving by there? That's called an F30. And what is it? It's a 430i, right? What is it? What's a 430? Is it
435i? 435i? 435i.
Okay. See that car there? You could have one of those for as little as 40 grand.
Okay. Look at that.
You know what they call
Beautiful.
it? What do you call a 10-year-old BMW?
What do you
Trouble!
call trouble?
Trouble!
You reckon? You reckon? God, you'd love this. This would be a great day for you. If you
That's an
ever in
M2. Do you like that?
Sydney.
That's a black M2. That's beautiful, that. M2. Look at his number plate, too.
Yeah. It's
Do,
not
do
enough
you,
that you got a super fancy car that you have to have super fancy number plates to match. But again, everyone
it's a
has a hobby,
brutal.
don't they?
That's a brutal
Yeah.
race. I mean, by the way, did you know I'm actually getting some new watches? I'm trading some watches in.
Yeah, I did see some of that. The new Breguet one. Look, everything comes down to the deal, doesn't it? With all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's probably not the wisest financial decision, to be honest
Yeah,
with
but
you, but
yeah,
it's
but that's your
something.
brand. That's your brand, Archie, isn't
Oh,
it?
look
Like,
at
what have you
this.
got?
Look at this beautiful black. I love that. That's beautiful. Look at that. It's an M4.
Yeah, it's competition.
That's brand new.
Yeah, it's Canterbury BMW. So it's brand. Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Do you like it or not?
I can smell it. It's got a new car smell from out here. The wind's blowing in the right direction. I can smell it. A new car smell. It's lovely. It's really, really, really
You know,
nice.
you'd have to live. Where would you need to live? North Shore to drive that sort of thing?
Look at that paint job. That is epic. Stunning.
Do you leave it outside?
Seats? No, of course not.
Well, the problem is in Sydney, it's so hard to have a garage, but don't you think?
This is true. That's definitely true.
Canterbury BMW.
Yeah, just never ends. Look at all this stuff.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. See that 7 Series? Sorry.
Yep.
You know that one in that there. Now, okay, so this here is called an E38. I think these were the most beautiful 7 Series. So 735IL. So that was actually a V8, believe it or not. I think these is the most beautiful 7 Series shape. And it had the telephone in there too. Look at the telephone.
Oh, yeah, it is too. Look at
You're
that.
fired. Get
Yeah,
your
get
fucking
fucked.
ass out. You're fired, you lousy. So
It's a classic.
that is called an E38. I think that is the most beautiful 7 Series they ever made. E38. So E38 came out in the 90s. And the model after it was a complete butchered. It was completely butchered.
So they sort of lost it and took over as far as
Sorry?
the big saloons go. The 7 Series lost its way. What year was that, do you think? As you're
That was when the
saying?
Chris Bangle design came out. That was very
Okay.
bobulous. Chris Bangle. Oh, we've got another super chat's just come in here. We got Pavel, $2. JD outdoing the Gonzo streams. Arch refuses to do.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, it's very handy when you got someone in the back office to support you, don't you think?
Yeah, it would be very challenging
A bitch to
indeed.
do it yourself.
Because I can't, and I never have been able to read the
that's
chat
like
while I'm
mine.
doing
See, that
this.
black one is like mine. Let's have a look at the number.
Okay.
That's actually, it's got the dimples on the headlights there. That is actually, see the dimple there? I've got that. That's mine. That's the same. Okay, let's have a look. That's a 330i. Let's have a look at the back of it just to confirm my suspicion.
Yep, correct.
330i. And it should have M's all over that shit too. On the side, it'll have M. On the wheels, it'll have M. It's got, see the little...
You're right. Yeah, you're right. There you go.
They got more M's there than a packet of M&Ms.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There you go.
There's M on the side there. It's an M Sport version.
Oh, I boxed myself. Hello.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you like it or not? See, those have come down in price now. So that's probably, you're looking, that's probably secondhand. Mine is probably, I don't know. I watch a YouTube channel called Jerry Sells. Do you ever watch that? Asian guy in Melbourne?
No.
Okay. So this is a 6 Series.
Yeah, there's for sale on this one if you wanted to give him a ring. Just trying to think of that one YouTuber in America I do watch from time to time. Doug
DeMiro.
Yes.
He's a bit. Oh, the guy. So that's the 6. Now, before the 6 was that white one. That's a 3. See the one next to that? That's the previous. That's the evolution of the series. See, so that's a 3. I don't know. Now it shouldn't have those wheels. I don't think are original for that
That's
model.
original.
I don't think they are, but they still look nice. And that's a 3CS. 3CS. Look at that. So that's an E9. It's called an E9, that model there. 3CS. So that's not the fuel injected version. Fuck, that is a beautiful car. It actually presents really well.
Work. Beautiful. The chrome work in particular.
So that's early 70s. So that's when me and you were babies. If our parents were minted, which my parents were not minted, they had a Tirana. I went home from hospital in a Tirana.
We had a gold Tirana V8. That's what I was in. That's okay.
Well, they're worth a lot of money now, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. That's the crazy thing. We couldn't wait to get rid of it and just bought I think a Ford Meteor. Remember those? It was just the version of the laser.
Yes, I remember. They were like a Mazda 626, the Meteor, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no, that was a laser. Meteor was a laser with a boot.
Yes,
sorry.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I know my 80s Aussie cars.
You do. But that was the thing. That's what your parents had.
And a Telstar.
Parents had a Commodore.
Dreams of, if you were rich, you had a Telstar. Remember the Telstar gear?
Yeah, well, that's what we had, a Meteor gear, which was had nice interior, but wasn't as cool. If I was learning to drive in the Tirana, V8 would have been much better, but it would have
Tirana. So they're worth a lot of money, you know.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's an automatic though, but still it made nice noise.
That's a beautiful. Look at that. See, that's my shape of car there. That's a G20. That's quite attractive. And the one next to it in yellow, that's the one Doc's got. So that's an E46.
Oh, okay.
See, it's quite timeless. Like a person wouldn't really know that is a 20-year-old car, would they? Would you? Does it look dated, or what do you think? What do you think? Does it look dated? I don't know if it does. Beautiful car. Beautiful. Look at this. And that's the sort of model Doc's got. It's got a bit of carbon fiber. M3. Is that an M3? Okay, if they say it is, it possibly is. Oh, 4 exhaust pipes. Yep. You can tell by the number of exhaust pipes. The black, what's that? That's a 6 series. That's an older 6. Oh, hey, look at that Cabriolet, the white one there. The Cabriolet, convertible white one. See, that was my dream car in the 90s. JD, we lost sound for a minute bit there. JD.
There you go. Now should be
JD, back. That white car, that was my dream car when I was in high school. One of those BMW. That's a 320 convertible. 320 E30. It's an E30 shape. That was my dream. I would have fucking. I could have asked hot girls out if I had the confidence. If I had one of these cars.
There we go. I just put my AirPods back on. That should be better now. Yeah, that's lovely. That looks great now. I'll drive around in this now. Look at that.
Yeah, so this is 80s. What's it? 320i. So that'd be about 1988 actually, because it's a pre. You can see the chrome on the bumper. I know the vintage of that, because the model after that was the 325. The convertible in Australia became a 325i. Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
That's actually a 2-liter 6-cylinder. Believe it or not,
that's
it's 2-liter 6-cylinder. Beautiful car, beautiful. Oh, there's another red one. I don't like the wheels on this red one. I really don't like the wheels. I don't like those. Do you like those?
No, not for me.
The yellow, that's a Z3. The yellow one there, that's a Z3. That's came out in the Bond movies, you know.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the Bond movie.
Yeah, the blue one. They had a blue one. So that came out late 90s. Late 90s.
That's the color, but the wrong version. But yeah.
No, that silver one is actually, they call it the sneaker, because it's got the fixed roof.
It does look like that.
Yeah, the sneaker. That's the sneaker. And that's actually an M. It's an M version. They came out as, they were fucking, they were a bit ugly, but the only thing is they were a bit
it's not
ugly, fugly.
It does look like a shoe. Size 9.
Yeah, size 9.
Size 9.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't go, when I didn't go to America, like with JJ, I didn't want to suck his ass. I didn't want to, hey, can I
He
come
would
to your
have.
party?
Yeah,
Can I
I
come,
know, but
JJ?
you know he would have let you in. It would
Yeah,
all
but I
been
don't want to
fine.
kiss his ass. You know what
That's
I mean?
okay. It'll
Because the
come
blue
around.
one,
It's okay.
that's the blue one it's an E90. It's an E90 M3. Fuck, look at that. That's
Crazy,
a
isn't it?
fire.
I
I
think
love these BMWs.
I think we started here. Do you want to look at the Mercedes stuff? That's down the other end.
Yes,
We can have a
yes,
look.
yes, yes. Let's get
Yes,
knocked
yes,
off.
yes.
Yes, yes,
Let's go.
yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
I hope my commentary's provided some
No, it's
bit of
good. It's good
information
because
for you there.
again, it's not really my
Yeah,
area of
because I've
expertise.
kind of told you what year they are. So let's have a look at Mercedes-Benz.
Just
Oh
go
Lord,
through.
won't you buy me a
Yeah, let's hope
Mercedes-Benz?
the Janis
My
Joplin
friends all
911s
drive
was a.
Porsches. We must make amends.
I do love that song.
Volkswagen. Look at that
Mhm.
Porsche. Look at that.
More patinaed Volkswagens.
Yes.
God, look at that.
We got Jake the Yuppie joining us. Hello, Jake. How are
Excellent.
you?
Hey man, this is a great gonzo. Thank
See,
you.
in my
Thank
day,
you, Jake.
yuppies wanted BMWs or Porsches. They didn't want this EV shit. They didn't want to buy a fridge. They didn't want to. They didn't want to buy a fridge or a hairdryer.
Look at this.
I mean,
Ready for the
Jake.
picnic. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
Beautiful.
Now, Jake, I think we got a new government in Queensland. Did you see that?
Yes, I did see that. I did see that. Yes.
They needed a change.
Fair enough, Arch. Whatever you reckon, big boy. You're the swing voter. You're voter number one.
Yeah, he's definitely a swinger.
And
Definitely
that just goes to show you can make Campbell Newman made such mistakes, and then the public do forgive him after 15 years.
Yes.
You see?
Yes. Did Campbell Newman get elected?
No. When he got he sacked every
Yeah.
Forgave because they were very toxic afterwards.
Yeah. They were cancer. My grandmother, who voted, she still talks about how good Robert Menzies is. The only time she ever voted Labor in her life was to kick out Campbell Newman. She voted Labor once in her life, and it was because she hated Campbell Newman so much.
Oh, she's from Queensland, is she?
Anyway, I want to talk cars.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Rose. I'll get a
Yes.
Get a sausage later.
Look at that. You can't get wrong with that. We're going to go Mercedes-Benz. Here we go.
Oh, we got the DJ over there playing the final countdown.
Molly Meldrum's not doing so well. You know that, don't you?
I thought he died. Didn't he die?
No, he's alive.
He had that accident where he fell decorating his house with Christmas lights.
Yeah. Poor guy.
See that car? That's like Angelica. Sorry, Sirocco Sales had one of these. That car there.
Beautiful.
One of those.
Was his
3S.
Wow, that's a nice car.
Yeah, that's what Sirocco had.
Well, isn't he great that he went and got that and enjoyed it?
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
That's it.
What a beautiful
Absolutely.
car. Oh, God, I love it. JD, are you on the BMW Mercedes thing? Are you more Mercedes or BMW?
Probably
Beatles
Mercedes.
or the Stones?
I'd be Mercedes now, I think.
Now, let's have a look at the car next to this. You see the car next to it? That's called a W210. And you notice, so these came out in 1990s, mid-90s, 1995. Mm-hmm. And do you know why you don't see any of those on the road anymore?
Why is that?
Why, Arch? Why?
Because they used a biodegradable wiring loom.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
So after 10 years, the wiring loom in them, because it was biodegradable, it basically, all the rubber would fall off it and it would start shorting out. It would touch the wires together.
Fuck me dead.
Well,
yeah.
This is saying this is one of 49 sold in Australia. E36 AMG, 1997.
Yeah, that's because it's an it's an AMG one. So that, how much is it?
It was 22, I think.
22?
It's quite a nice car, actually.
E36? I thought they were E55. That doesn't, I don't understand. What does it say again? Let's have a look there. E36.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah,
Mm.
E36.
1997 Australian delivered E36 AMG. Okay, it was 22. I think the E55, the one of the V, that's a 6-cylinder. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one. E36.
Nice
I never
car.
even. It's got the biodegradable wiring loom.
Yeah,
This is
so
what
we
I'm
don't want
talking
that.
about.
Oh,
This is what I
okay.
like.
Yes. Oh,
This is
that's
what you
pure
need.
specs.
Now I hate those wheels.
Fuck.
The alloys don't do them service. Look at the wheels on that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay.
You like
Favorite.
those? They
But
look
they
a
have
bit.
like ones with spoke type versions around that period.
Yes.
I don't
Man,
No.
know.
boy, oh
That was
boy.
yeah. These were that's a 450 SL. So that there would be early 70s actually. 70s, mid to late 70s, I'd say.
Man, one of these in like the blue. You know how they come in the really nice blue? That's the sexiest car around.
There's a silver bluey there.
Yeah,
Oh.
beautiful.
450. What's the one next to it? See, now that the one on that silver one, that's the wheels I like. Those are the
These
wheels
ones?
I
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
Like them?
Yeah, I like those wheels.
That's so
That
cool.
alloy looks nice, see?
JD, you're giving me a hard on here,
The
buddy. This is
380 SL,
unbelievable.
yeah. So that's an
Clip
80s
that.
car, that's
Clip
80s,
that.
that's 1980s. You had to be rich to that's plastic surgeon. Now see the pagoda next to it. I had one of those, that black one there. So that's
You had
Okay.
one of these?
yeah, I had except mine was a 230. So it was a this is actually the best one. The 280 was the best, but that same shape. I had the same shape of car.
Have a good
Let's
look
do
at it.
can you give us the full can we have a full
Yeah,
look?
of course, man. Of
Beautiful.
course.
Yeah.
Look at
These are
that.
worth about $250,000 now.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck, that's a nice car. Jesus.
So
That's
these
what it,
came out after the Gullwing Mercedes. This was the model. It's called a pagoda because the roof has a pagoda. These here came out, and they we got another super chat. AD never calling. Shitty car talk in a stinking ship format. Stinking ship format.
Oh, no.
We want a
Good
bit of car
one.
talk.
What
So
about
those
a
there
bit
now, that pagoda, they are super valuable. That is as
That's
I
a
say,
beautiful vehicle.
yeah. The one next to it, that's an R129. They came out in 1972, and they
Maybe we should
lasted
talk about
until
Breitling. Breitling
they
for
lasted
AD never
until
calling. Lots of Breitling.
1989. So they had a 20, like a really long span of time. Now that next to it, that's a 190
this is
SL. See
special.
that there? That's a 190. It's a 50s,
Wow.
early 60s car. Okay, they were a bit underpowered, but they were a little bit underpowered. They had a 4-cylinder engine in them, actually. Hugh Hefner had one of those, by the way.
Nice.
Hugh Hefner.
Cool.
No.
What?
The Gullwing is the one you wanted, but they were. This is like the baby Gullwing. It's called a 190 SL. That's called.
Look at that.
Man, cars used to have the most comfortable seats. You know what I mean? Like they're all so fucking small and firm now. Like cars, look at that. That's like a couch in your car. Beautiful.
Well, this was an expensive car in the day. This was not cheap.
Yeah.
These were never for poor people. Let's keep going there. What else we got here? Come on, let's have a look. Oh, so they're very expensive. Those cabriolets, those 4-door cabriolets are super beautiful. Let's keep going down a bit.
Yeah. Look at that.
Gold.
I love this. Yes, this is the one.
Well, that's the one next to it. See the red one? That's like that's called an SLC. That's a hard top version of those.
With the two-tone leather. Fuck me dead. This is my favorite one, I think.
I'm not sure if that's a weird combination, to be totally honest with you.
No, I love this. This is a sexy car. Beautiful.
And what is it? What
Look
number?
how big the hood is.
Debadged. Okay.
Doesn't have it. It's no badge on that.
Yeah.
350 SLC. SLC was the coupe version. See, beautiful car. They were quite cheap for a long time. They've started. I like the wheels on the red one. That's what Sovron's got. Like this red one here. Yeah, he's got that. I don't like those wheels. Those wheels don't do anything. But those wheels there do. That's the Sov one has got one of these. That's what Sovron's got.
Oh, classy.
That could be Sov. Hey, Sov! That's what, and that's a beautiful looking car.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Beautiful car.
And next to
Holy
that's another
shit.
190 SL. There's no 300 SLs because they're $1 million. Okay.
Okay, so the new park out here.
Now, can you see that black limousine behind you there? No, other way.
This
Yeah,
one?
there. The black. Yeah.
It's like a green.
Yeah, it's a 280 S. So see if you can see one that says 600 on the back. That's one that's worth taking a look at.
Is it?
We want a 600. That's shape, but a 6. Yeah, I don't think we see any. Let's keep going. What about the other? Let's keep 5.6. They were look at that. Those were
560. That's 560.
now that white car there. That's what I love. Those. That's a 230E. They were such a beautiful car. 80s. This is, and the one next to it is the 2-door version. That's a
Immaculate
C.
inside. Immaculate.
I think they've redone it. It can't be that
okay.
immaculate because this is a 80s, early 80s car. Look at that.
Beautiful.
We've got a super
Absolutely
chat from
stunning.
AD Never Calling, $10. What is this? Joseph Mengele post-war German car experiments.
Hitler died
Oh,
in
look
this
at
one.
this here. Look at that. That 280 SC 2-door coupe. Look at that.
The coupe.
Coupe. Fly the coupe. Look at that.
Beautiful. Hey, JD, where are you?
It is a suburb called Earlwood, which is sort of near Marrickville, not too far away from the Sydney International Airport.
Yeah, cool.
Like
I
5,
know where you
6
are.
K's south.
And it's just a car
of the
show. Like, what's the
CBD.
car show called?
Yeah, it's just German Auto Fest.
You had to pay to get
2014,
in?
2024. No. They just charge them like $25 to enter their cars into it. So you got 400 plus cars at $25
Look at that. That's
a
a
head.
beautiful. Look at that. That's a 280 CE. That's a beautiful
Lovely.
coupe. That is actually. I love these. I really wanted one of these.
With the
280.
wool seat covers. You're hot on a day like today. Getting a bit sweaty.
Yeah, a bit
Very
sweaty.
Yeah.
Hey, Arch, you know I'm in deep negotiations on a Mercedes right now. Deep.
What model?
A250.
Okay, how much?
We're at 34 at the moment. It's actually a very good deal.
Have you had? Hey, you got to get a specialist to look at it before you buy it.
Yeah, I will. Very low
Now
Ks. Very
that
low
blue
Ks.
car. That's what I had. See that one there? That's the one next to it.
That
That
one?
there. That's what mine looked like.
Oh, so low.
Cool.
And that's a 250,
So low to
but
the
I had a
ground.
230. Yeah.
Gotta love the chrome.
And that's called the pagoda because of the
framework on
roof.
it.
You see that
It's
bend in
high.
the middle? The pagoda.
Yeah.
That's the optional hard. No, that comes off because this is a convertible.
Oh, right. Yeah, sir. Huh. That's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that?
So, have you got a specialist to look at it, Jakey?
No, not yet. I want to agree on price before we do that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
Who does he
we're in the
take it
advanced
to?
thing.
Does he take it to Benz for servicing, or who does he use?
Yes. Yeah. So what it was is he bought it from Mercedes. It was a fleet car, right?
Yeah.
And then he was the only other owner. But it's fucking super low Ks. Like it's basically a new car. It's a few years old, but so I'm excited, dude. I want this car. It's beautiful. I went to Mercedes. I had a tire kick yesterday.
Yeah.
It was good. I went to BMW and Mercedes. Tell you what, the BMWs, they're very, yeah, I know they're all garbage. They're very sporty, the BMWs. I like the design language at the moment. But the Mercedes, I think this one's a 2020. The Mercedes are a little bit, the interiors are a bit like the tech. It's a bit more high tech, and I like the tech. You know what I mean?
See this here. This is a 70s S class. Let's have a look. You know, Gough Whitlam had one of these, by the way.
Fuck, the big fella.
I met his wife once.
Oh, Margaret.
Yes.
Oh, really?
She was
Where did you meet her?
Very tall. At work.
Can we have a look at
Yeah,
the
very
interior
cool.
of this
Yeah,
one?
so that's actually a 450.
Can you imagine Goff in his powder blue suit driving this around? The 6'7", he was so tall.
No, well, what happened was Goff actually sold off. The Prime Minister had a Rolls Royce, and Goff sold it off, and then got Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, it was the prime ministerial car, was it?
Yes, 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 yes.
There you
Cool.
go, 60 grand, 1972,
Oh,
280
fuck.
SE.
60,000. That's a bit high.
If you had a car of this age, it'd be good to display it. To find the right buyer. This is a good place for it.
What do you drive, JD?
Volvo, sorry.
Nice.
Now that
What
blue
type?
car, that car over
Just
the other side.
V40. Huh?
Hey, have a look at the
Go
other.
on.
That's what Jake's looking at. That's what you're looking at, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jake?
but I'm
Oh,
looking
is
at the
it?
sedan. I'm looking at the sedan, but yes.
You know, Jakey, for that money, why don't you look at a BMW 3 Series, man? It's so much better car.
No, this is a better deal. This is a better deal. So what's this? This is an 835. It's different to what I'm looking at. But show us the interior. I think the interior is probably very similar. It's got this beautiful, like, sweeping screen in there. We can't really see it.
So heavily
Yeah.
tinted, but
It was
it
a
is
dealership. I'd
nice.
open the door, but it's probably somebody.
No.
Private.
Oh, that's all good, JD. Thanks.
No, that's fine.
Nice.
Now these
That's a nice
cars
car.
coming- That
Well,
white
there's nothing
car
wrong with
Nick,
that.
behind it, the white car behind that, that's a W124. This is a coupe version. What's this? A 300 CE? That's a W124. It's called. These were expensive, and the burgundy one next to it is the 4-door sedan. That's a 300. That 300E. That was rich person workhorse car. That was such in the 90s. This is actually a pretty nice one. This is late 80s. That is a rich person car. That's Toorak. That is
Beautiful.
North Sydney, Rose Bay sort of cars. These cars have never been, these cars here have never been into the western suburbs.
Of course
Often,
not.
Okay.
I don't reckon it's been to
this
Mount
is the
Druitt.
first
I
time.
don't think so.
This is the first time they ever.
Now that
they
that's
ever
it
went.
for that came out. This convertible here came out in the
This one?
late 80s. That's what Clive had. Clive was talking the SL he had. That's what Clive is like.
He gave it back.
That's the one Clive had. So these came out late. I think 1989, 19. These are 90s. Okay, these were mainly from the 90s. That's what Clive was looking at. That's a 500 SL. And these cars, if you rolled them, they had a roll bar that shot up.
Popped up. Yeah, I remember reading about that. Actually, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's a 500. And what I love about this car here is it's all original. He's got that's the original wheels for it too. That's what they would have. I think they look so much nicer without molested wheels. Those wheels just look so.
So that original.
Oh, that's modern.
Yeah, modern.
Jakey, I would still say, why don't you look at a secondhand 3 Series, like a G20, like mine, G20. Go for a G20, Jakey.
I can't find the deals aren't as good. The deals aren't as good at the moment.
Okay.
Like your ones, it's probably another 10 grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to spend.
But I would be open to one. But only if I can find a good deal. You know, like I'm flexible.
Buy it until you've got the house done. Is the house done yet or not?
Yes.
The paperwork.
It's all submitted. It's submitted.
Jake, you don't want to buy the car and then it falls apart. The whole thing.
Well, what difference does it make?
Okay. I gave you advice. You don't want to follow. That's okay. I love you.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah, send me a link.
I don't want to get into
that black car there. That's a finny. See that it's called a finny because at the back of that black car there,
this one,
it's got fins on the back of it. Yeah, that's called a finny. Have a look at the back.
Let's have a look at the finny. Let's have a look at the finny.
It's called a finny because at the back of it, it's a 1960s car, and you'll see fins. It's styled on them. Yeah, see, that's called a finny. That's called a finny. So that's 1960s. You know, John Suckerhorn owned one of these.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see him in it. I could see him in one of those.
Yeah, so this is a finny. They call him a finny. because they copied American design cues to have the fins on it. That's how Mercedes did fins. Look at that. It's called a finny.
They're subtle. They're not over the top. Like,
No, of
no.
course not. Of course not. But that's a finny, okay? That's actually probably quite valuable now. It's not. And see that Volkswagen there? I'll tell you something. That Volkswagen is very rare. See, it's got the small window at the back. Those small window Volkswagens are extremely desirable. And that's actually the black, that two-tone combination is like a winning combination. But you see the window at the back of it? It's smaller than a normal Volkswagen.
Oh, okay.
Because that's an earlier. See the window, the back window.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's an earlier. See, that's an earlier. Version. So that's a 50s, early 60s. Then they put a bigger window in the back. See?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but that finny, you had to be rich to have one of those.
I'll head back towards the Porsche stuff. Pretty good though. It's like just for an afternoon.
I like the color and the wheels. It's a very nice looking car, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think so. 944.
I'm just talking to Jakey. Jakey's boy. Jakey sent me a
what's that, Arch?
thing.
Sorry, what's that?
I like the color. I like the color and the wheels. It looks very nice. How many Ks?
23,000 Ks. Nothing.
Has it been garaged?
I mean, I'll have to. I mean, it's in very good condition. I have to ask him. It's just his normal car.
Just to remind.
Oh, you know what that is? That's a McLaren SLR. That you get bankrupted after one service on that.
You'd be done.
Yeah, they are so expensive. Paris Hilton had one of those.
That's a sick.
That's cool.
There's a ton of stuff. The crowds are building. It's crazy how well kept some of these are. Jesus, look at that. Nice analog clock in the back.
For all owners of vehicles in the judging section here.
The Porsche land.
Wow, look at that.
I can't believe Mike the Snake isn't on. Of all the days, he's not on. You know? Cars. Here's my budget. There you go.
Yeah.
Be wild.
I like Porsche. Porsche is my favorite brand.
Oh, cool. Look at this.
That's sexy.
Yes.
Lots of golf livery, is that what they call it? I don't know these things, but look at that.
Yes. Look at that. Beautiful stuff, isn't it?
This is good exercise, this. Good exercise. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. I think I might have a break and grab a sausage.
Hey, no worries. You go and grab one of those, hey?
I'll pop back on if you need it later. There we go.
No worries.
That was worth doing. That was definitely worth doing.
That was fantastic to have you on. Thank you so much there. That was so kind of you to do that.
No worries.
And,
I'll keep an eye out for any more of these sort of things because it works well with the Gonzo, because
look, it's good to have a bit of. I mean, some people don't like it, but it's good to have some variety on the show.
We'll visit Breitling for AD Never Calling. I'll go in there and do a 3-hour stream of Breitling watches to make up for it. You'll love that. All right. I'll catch you all later.
Thanks, JD.
Thank you.
Great gonzo, man. Great gonzo. Arch, what's happening in your world?
Hey, man, thank you for coming on there. I'm looking at doing some swaps. I don't have any money. We're looking at swaps. So I came on yesterday. I was talking. So I decided I'm actually going to trade 2 watches for 2 watches.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was trading was the Breguet Type 21 Rose Gold.
Yeah.
and also my Explorer 2.
Yes.
Now, the Explorer 2, I can actually, the Explorer 2, I can buy back. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what I'm looking at, just so you guys can you can tell me how crazy and stupid I am, because let's face it, unless you guys have a go at me, I might do it, you know? So that's the PAM
Yes.
46. It's a reissue of a vintage PAM. You like it's got a sort of a grey dial. It's unique. A
Yeah.
lot of these PAMs were limited editions.
How much is this worth?
It's about $10,000. So this is the watch the other watch I'm considering is a Breguet. What do you think of this?
Yeah.
It's a 40 mil. I'll show you. I got some
It's a
footage of
cool
it.
watch.
Here we
It's
go.
a cool
Look at that.
watch.
There's the footage of the watch.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
think?
a cool watch. I like it. Are you gonna do your ass in on the Panerai? Like, doesn't everybody do their asses in on
I'm
those?
buying it second hand.
But still, like, they go down. You know, the Breguet, I think you can justify. The PAM, I have a bit of a problem with. How much is this one worth? 20 grand or something? 20, 30 grand?
Something like that. Yeah. What do you think? Do you like it or not? Do you love it or what?
I don't love it. I mean, I don't love the sort of skeleton style, but I would get this and not get the PAM. I think PAM is just dog shit on the market.
I always want I want a PAM, you know?
Just get a normal PAM. Get the $5,000 run of the mill, just the normal PAM. Don't get a limited edition.
It's not only a little bit more.
Okay, that'd be all right then. That's not too bad. I've got a friend who's bought and sold a lot of PAM, and he just does his ass in on it every time.
Well, you don't make money out of PAMs. Does he buy them new,
Yeah.
or where does he buy them?
No, he buys them used, but like it just never seems to work. You know what I mean? Who's got these? A dealer, a friend of yours?
It's Dave.
Dave's got them. Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, if he's going to do you a deal, if Dave's doing the deal, then it's okay.
Look,
but see,
I don't think financially it's the best idea to do it, right? But
then why are you doing it?
No, because I want something different for the show. I'm trying to revitalize the show.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to do it though.
That's what, it's a PAM 1940 3-day 662. So see that it's got the it's a reissue of a 1950s. So this is what they go for. So, you know, I quite like it.
Yes.
I like chunky big watches, you know.
But the Explorer is like an ArchieLuxury classic though.
I can buy it back.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that do for you, buying it back? I don't understand what that means.
What do you think of it? Don't you love this PAM? Isn't that a great summer watch? Look at this.
It's cool. It's a cool watch. It's a cool watch. There's no question. It's a cool watch.
It's like a clock on your wrist.
Yeah, chunky, yeah. It's cool.
Chunky monkey. You know what I'm saying?
And what's that one replace? It gets rid of the Breguet.
So I swapped the Breguet Type 21 and I swapped the Explorer 2 Rolex for this Breguet is a bit more expensive than my Breguet.
Yeah.
And I also get the PAM.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe you're just fiddling with the collection.
So, is Mrs. Yuppie going to be upset if you get a new Mercedes? That's not?
Yeah, she might be.
Just wait until the house settles, Jake.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good. I don't want to go into the nitty gritty on the stream. You know what I mean? But it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
But it's a nice car. What do you think about the car? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Do you like what about sedan or hatch for me? See, I want a sedan. I feel like one of these cars you have to get the sedan. When I see the hatch Mercedes, I'm like, You know.
The only other thing is, wouldn't you a baby SUV Lexus is they're a bit more expensive, aren't they, or what?
Yeah, they're a bit more expensive. But I saw a good deal on the Porsche, but this just has such low Ks. Like I think it's a really good deal. Like he's currently at 34 and I'm at 32, so we're going to be able to do the deal on this for sure. I'll probably pay 34 if I have to. And at that price, it's a really fucking good deal.
Hold out.
Don't you think?
Okay, hold
out.
out.
Yeah, hold out. He's
That
had it up
model,
for a while, of course.
I'll tell you, the A class they don't make the A class anymore.
Yeah.
Mercedes has decided. I'll tell you what's happened. Okay, let me give you the lowdown on it. Okay.
Give me the drum.
I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with it. Okay. They use a lot of. If you do a Google search on it, it'll confirm what I'm saying to you. But I believe the motors are actually Renault in that car.
In the lower spec, they are Renault, but not in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, too, it's a front-wheel drive car. So a lot of Mercedes people say they look down on front-wheel drive cars.
Yeah.
The reason they Mercedes always look down on it, the company, and then they finally release one, and they look like dicks. And then it's front-wheel drive. A lot of people say the Mercedes range starts at the C class.
Yes.
The C class.
When I was at the dealership,
they're expensive. A new C class is $100,000.
Yeah, they're expensive. The guy was saying me, not the C class, but the CLA and the A class are the exact same car, just with a slightly different shape.
Yes. So the CLA, yeah. So that was kind of the I don't know if you saw the cool ad to the CLA when it came out.
No.
You never saw this Mercedes CLA ad?
No.
It was a
Bring
ad
it up.
It's an ad with the devil in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should play it because sometimes they get funny. I'll have a look. Let me have a look. Just see if I can find it quickly.
It's just a bit weird. Like all these Mercedes, who's going out and buying who has the money at the moment to go out and buy a fucking Mercedes, right? So they're not selling.
I'm going to show you this ad here. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Okay, you want to see this ad?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should do this. We got a super chat. William Gaudrian, €2. Not the Explorer 2, Arch. What are you doing? Yeah, fair point.
Yeah,
fair point.
I don't think you should get rid of the Explorer 2. Do whatever you want with your Breguet and the Jet and all that sort of stuff, but not the Explorer 2 much. That's got to stay.
I can. Okay, I might be able to do a deal with the
devil.
Zenith and some money. You want to see this ad or not?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I'll have a look at it. Okay, here we go.
Nice car.
Sure is.
Make a deal with me, kid. You can have the car and everything that goes along with it.
What do you think of that? Make a deal with me and you can have the car and everything that goes along with it.
So what's the deal that he has to strike?
Well, he sells his soul, doesn't he? You sell your soul.
Yes.
I like the way they do. Okay, cool. Let's keep watching. Okay.
Yes.
Now watch this. So this was an ad for the Super Bowl. This was 2013. That's over 10 years ago, by the way, Jakey.
Yeah, crazy.
That looks like you from 10 years ago. It's an American version of Jake. So have a look at this.
Maybe.
Look at this.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Look at this.
I've been around for a long time.
This is what I'm trying to do.
So many men, so big.
Look at this.
Nice to meet you. Hope you get my name. Oh yeah. But what's puzzling you is the nature.
Yeah, this
What
It's
do
the
you
same
think,
color.
Jakey? Is this ridiculous? This is called
That's a real
ridiculous,
ad.
Jake. It's ridiculous. Okay.
It's absurdist. It's absurdist, is what it is.
This is you, Jakey.
That car that I'm looking at, almost. Maybe I should get a CLA.
No, the A is the same car, but it's newer. Now look at this. Okay, so then that's the dream, Jakey. Do you understand? That's the dream.
Yes.
Now look
Okay.
at this. This is how cheeky it is. Look at this, Jakey.
This is a great ad.
So what do you say?
So what do you say? Right? Look at this. He's signing.
in the Latin.
Right?
Yeah.
Demons. Probo
Yeah.
Esther et Demons. Look at this. The devil's nails. Look at the nails.
Yeah.
Starting at $29.9. This is in America, right?
Yeah.
This is what he says to the devil. Watch this.
Thanks. But I think I got this.
Thanks, but I think I got this.
He's like, I can afford it. I don't need to sell my soul.
Look at this.
This September, set your soul free. The seductive CLA, starting under $30,000 from Mercedes-Benz.
That's a sick ad. That's so good. Yeah, that's a great ad.
What do you think, Jakey?
Thank you.
What do you think of that, Jakey?
I like it. So yeah, that's right. But I like the CLA because it's the coupe. It's the coupe, right? It's the coupe shape.
It is what it is. Okay, it's an okay car. It's okay.
But the A250, I'm pretty sure that's an all-wheel drive, Arch.
I'll check.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck. I got to tell you,
Jake. Can I show you another cool?
Yes.
Now I've played this ad a few times. You've probably seen it. This is the Mercedes valet parking advert. That was very clever how it was done, Jakey. This, Jakey. I like the music they picked for this.
Yeah.
Rusty, would you trust your car to these fucking buffoons?
No, of course not.
Ace. Would you trust these guys?
No.
That guy there, he'd be a complete cunt in customer service, wouldn't he?
Yeah, look at him. He looks like he works at the Mercedes dealership in Melbourne. That's what he fucking looks like.
During the final minutes of your guided meditation.
Amazing.
These stunts have been performed by professional.
You see these guys laughing all the time. Would you lend them your car, valet?
No, keep those fuckers out of it.
Sorry, guys. These times.
What do you think, hey?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I like it. They have such good ads.
Yeah, Mercedes does have good ads there.
Yes.
You don't want me to bring up. You don't want me to bring up your car there, do you?
No, I'd rather not. Unless you. No, I'd rather not.
Can I show you something amazing for 10 grand more?
Yes, yes, please.
Can I show you something amazing for 10 grand more?
Yeah.
You sure or not?
Yes.
Have a look at this, Jakey. BMW 2020 5 Series. This is like a
beautiful.
fucking
That's a real car.
limousine. This is a
Yeah,
limo
that's-
fucking zine. Look at the color. Look at the alloys.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I like the
only-
Beamers. They're so fucking sporty.
Jake, this car here,
Yeah.
46,000. What do you think?
Straight into the Bavarian money waster. I like it. I maybe I'd prefer a 3. The 5 is a bit larger, right?
But Jake, this is such amazing value. Look at it. It's a
such good
520i.
value.
Look at it. I mean, Jake, you look absolutely minted. You're a billionaire. I drive a 5 Series.
Yes.
Could you imagine saying that? You could have your Tinder profile. I drive a 5 Series.
Girls like that I drive a Hyundai. They're into it because you go, oh yeah, I've got a Rolex, but then you go, but I drive a Hyundai. They fucking love that shit.
What do you think of this here 5 Series, Jakey? Look,
Let's look at 3 Series. Arch, let's look at 3 Series. Can we look at 3 Series?
So cheap. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, it's yeah, but it's too big. Let's look at 3 Series. Come on, let's have a tire kick.
Jake.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, but I'd prefer a 3 Series.
Okay, let's go and have a look.
The chat says 3 Series.
And I think we'll go for a 320. We're going to keep it as cheap as possible, okay?
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I don't care.
320 M Sport we want. Okay, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful with the package.
In the year, I think we want the year. It has to be, you want 2020. 2020.
Yeah.
You want 2020, don't you? That's what you want.
Yeah, we want a 2 in front of it.
Okay. So here we go. Low to high.
Yep. Okay.
Look at this. 20.
A lot of Ks.
Okay. We want less Ks, correct?
Yes. What about there's this white
Here's
one? I don't know if I want it in
Look
white.
at that. Look, okay, we don't like the white. Okay, here's one here.
What about this one, the black? Yeah, and I can lowball them.
Look at that. Does that look? It's sapphire black. Look at that. Well,
yeah,
laser
that's a
cut
nice
wheels.
car.
What do you think?
Beautiful.
It's only 10
beautiful.
grand.
It's beautiful.
You understand what I'm saying? Like the guy with his A class, this is outclassing his A. You understand what I'm saying or not?
Do you really think so? I don't know if that's.
You could get this for low 45. He's 35.
Yeah.
This is a much better class of car. No, you don't see that.
Why?
Right, because one, it's rear wheel drive instead of front wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dynamics are so much better. The A class is being phased out. This is a current model. It's current model.
Yeah,
this has got so much tech in it. Like this auto. It's got so much more tech than the Mercedes was a poverty car for housewives and to drive. That's what you buy the mistress on a lease.
On the fleece.
Whereas this here is a proper executive. This is a proper a 3 Series. That's like executive level in government. You're executive level. You're directorship.
Yes,
level.
I understand. Although the secretaries all drive Mercedes. Like the head of the departments, they all drive Mercedes.
No, BMWs. Why don't they drive BMW? I never heard of that before.
I don't know. They all drive Mercedes. It's a thing. They're all on 800 grand and they drive Mercedes.
These BMWs are better. Look, here's one here. 49 got 22,000 Ks on it.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Let's
have a look. Let's have a tie kick.
That is expensive because the car, let me put it into perspective. Mine's a 330i, right? Mine's a 21.
Yeah.
The dealers are offering me low 40s for my car.
Yeah.
These are Australian dollars, by the way, for the chat. And anyone's look at this. There's one with 14,000 Ks, 50 grand. So you could negotiate heavily on this shit.
Yes, that's right. Nobody's buying these cars at the moment.
Economy's fucked. Do you understand? What do you think?
Yeah. We'll see how we go. I want the A class. I got to tell you, I want the A class. It's fucking nice.
Okay, so let's. Okay, let's.
have a
Can we
look?
do? Can we go shopping then? Let's try something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Okay.
Yes.
Let's have some fun. Can we have some fun?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some search engine here, right? We're going to search the price. What's the max? You want to go 40, isn't it? 40 is the max.
40 is the max. Yeah.
And the minimum, you want a quality car, so you want to pay at least 35. Correct?
Yes. Oh, no.
Okay.
I would say 30.
Okay. Now let's say 35 to 40. Okay. You'd say 30?
Yeah, I'd say 30.
30, you reckon?
Yeah, let's go 30. You can get some deals. You can get some deals. Yeah.
Okay. Now the odometer, the maximum we want is 60.
60,000? Yeah, that's what I've been searching.
Okay. We want. Okay. Let's have a look at the price, odometer, transmit. We want make. Okay. We want BMW, Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
Lexus. Would we go Lexus? Or not interested?
Yeah, I'm interested in Lexus.
Audi. Would you go Audi?
Yeah.
Okay. Search. Let's have a look. Search. Okay. So let's have a look here. We've got Audis. These are Mercedes. See that Mercedes, the B class is ugly. This is getting a bit old, right? Okay, so we've got to pick the year. Okay, sorry, the
Let's
year.
put the year.
We want
Let's
2020.
go 20. Yeah, 2019 to now. 2019 to now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so let's have a look.
What do
here.
you think of hatches? What about hatches? Do you like hatches or not?
No, I prefer a sedan. I prefer sedans. Okay, let's have a look here. We're just scrolling through. The B class, that's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Maserati looks cool.
Yeah, but they're shit.
Okay, so we've got Audis are coming up. Audis in the 30s. Mercedes A class. Okay, so there we go.
That's a decent deal. No Mercedes, really. Yeah, but it's only the A180.
So okay, that's no good. X2. Would you go for an X2? Look at that, 31 grand.
It's a girl's car.
Next, okay, let's keep going.
I love the X3. I love the X3. What about this Q2? That's nice.
60,000 K. You don't like this 1 Series? Look at that. That looks really nice. It's only a 3-cylinder car, but I don't like 3 cylinders.
It's kind of the poverty pack, isn't it?
Yeah. Keep going. We'll keep going. Let's have a look.
Buyers and waiting for a good
I think we should have said 35. You know why? Because we can always talk the fuckers down. We can always talk the fuckers down. They want 35. They want 35, but we pay less. Okay.
Yes, we want to lowball fucking.
Okay, so let's.
What about this GLA? That's all right.
Yeah, that's a 180, but it's a 180.
I could deal with it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, what? I'm just driving around the city. I'm not going on the racetrack. Let's have a look. Let's kick the tires. The white. I don't know.
What do you reckon?
Let's have a look. I prefer the BMW SUVs. Do you know that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. X1. Do you like an X1? Look at the X1.
Let's have a look. Yeah. No. X3. If we're going Beamer, we want X3.
Okay. So
here we go. We've got an A class right here.
35. Okay. So.
Arch, have a look at the interior on this. It's fucking incredible. The interiors are just sick.
You reckon?
Yeah, have a look through.
By the way, guys, these are all Aussie dollars, so take off 30%.
Yeah. I like this color. Is this the right? Yeah, see how, look at that. Beautiful. It's got the big screen. Sporty.
I don't know if it does anything for me.
Yeah, okay.
Let's keep looking. I want to show you something good, okay? I want to get something good for you, okay? Instead of being at the absolute bottom end of the price range, let's just skip down a bit and have a look what we've got here, okay? Let's go and find some qualities cars, okay?
Yeah, we don't want shitters.
Okay, how's this? This is a X1, but it's got the 2-liter engine in it. Petrol. See, that's not a bad car, is it? Look at this.
Yeah. Nah, the X1, yeah.
Same price as your mates as that Mercedes. Look at this. Look at this, Jakey. Isn't that nice presence there?
Yeah, it's a nice car. It is a nice car. I like an SUV.
What do you think?
Let's keep going. Let's go.
That's quite nice,
Let's
isn't
keep
it?
going.
Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. It is nice, actually. It's classy. Yeah, I like this car, actually, Arch. Not bad.
I think that's a
Nice
better.
little X1.
And look, he even had the rubberized thing in the boot. That shows the owner
Yes.
cared for his car. He bought the extras.
Yeah.
See.
Yes, yes, yes. 2020. This is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's a dealer as well. What do you reckon?
I like it. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Let's keep going. Let's see what the options are.
Okay, let's have a look here. Let's just keep going. Let's keep looking. Audis. Let's keep going. There's another Mercedes. That's a 180. We don't want a 180. Okay, we don't want that.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the
Okay, here's
sunroof.
the
It doesn't have the...
Look at this. Actually, you want something reliable? You know what? I honestly would say this to you.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a Lexus UX, right?
Yeah.
UX 200.
That's a nice car. Bit of a crossover sort of thing. Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. Nah. I don't like the color.
White.
It looks cheap enough. Yeah, not for an SUV. A white SUV, there's just something about it.
I don't know. I'm asking you, Jakey. I think that's probably that's probably
That's a nice
more...
car.
It's okay. What do you think?
I don't know. It's not worth the upgrade for me for that. I'll just stick with my Hyundai.
Okay, here's an A-Class.
What about this?
Here in yellow. What about yellow? Would you get the yellow one? No.
No,
Here's
no,
a
no.
sedan. Okay,
This is
sedan.
nice. That's nice.
Let me just keep going.
What about that Audi? Go back up. Go back up. Up.
Oh,
What
the
about that
A3.
one? That's a nice car. Look at that.
That is a nice car. It's a dealer.
Can we have a look? Can we have a look? That's a nice car.
It's a nice. Actually, I think I prefer this to the Mercedes.
Whoa, that's a nice car, man. Aren't Audis notorious? Fuck me dead. Look how shiny that is. Aren't Audis notoriously unreliable? I mean, I know all German cars are a bit shit, but like, aren't Audis especially unreliable?
Look, if you Google what engine it's got, okay, sometimes there were some engines that were better than others, but
yeah,
I wouldn't say no. I think Audi makes some reasonable product. It's got 43,000 Ks on it. What do you think, Jake?
I like it. I think that's a good value car. I like it. Sexy.
It's beyond sexy.
It's a nice car.
Like that is a beautiful car, isn't it? And look, Audi. Look, what you do is you just to do some searches on it and that, okay? Now, what I would recommend, if you can't get a Mercedes or an Audi specialist, you can always get RACV or Red Book to look at the car.
Yeah, they go out and have a look.
My dad bought a Mercedes secondhand. He bought a C250, okay?
Yeah.
And we paid for Red Book to have a look at it. And they actually gave a really good report. They actually, they checked everything. Every fucking thing they checked, okay? So that Audi, I don't mind that. Do you like that Audi? I think...
No, I like that.
I'll be honest with you. I think I would prefer an A3 to an A250. I think the A250... And this has got one owner and full Audi service history.
Yeah, it's a nice
and
car.
This is
There's
an
no
S
question.
line. That's their slightly sportier one too.
Yeah.
That's like M. It's like an M1 plastered all over the fucking thing. Jake, why don't we go high to low? Let's search price high to low. Instead of being cheapskate fucks. Instead of being cheapskate nasty fucks. Why don't we go high to low? Now look at this.
Beautiful.
Can we do this? Is this okay with you, Jakey Poo?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
So instead of saying less money, we're going to throw it on the HELOC. HELOC.
That's right. We're going to get it at 6%.
Oh, William Gaudrian, I've sent you an email, my friend. Rolex. I will have a look at. Let's have a look at his email he sent me. Ooh. Hello, big boy. My collection and 0% debt.
Ooh.
Actually, I'll just forward that. Just hang on.
We must have a
he sent
sunroof,
that?
Arch. I will not be purchasing
Okay, we
a car
will
that
call
doesn't
up
have a
William
sunroof.
Gaudrian's collection in one moment. I just want to show you something. Before we do that, I just want to show you something here. So look at this. 2022. That's fucking brand new.
New ski.
Look, no, seriously, look at this.
Yeah.
Look, I'm being honest with you. 2022.
Yeah,
Look at this.
yeah.
The blue. You like the blue? It's got 40,000
I like your
Ks.
blue.
Yeah, but it's 40 grand, Jake. It's 2022. It's brand new virtually. Look at this.
Yeah, it's spankers, isn't it? I like the Beamers. Arch, I loved your Beamer. There's no fucking question. Like, I'm not even talking shit on the show. Your Beamer is a very nice car.
What do you think of that? That's 40 grand.
Ooh, look at that
Jake.
sunroof. Tasty. We want something we can take the girlies for a bit of a weekend winery trip. Do you understand? That's the goal here.
Let's have a look. Now, see
Rolex
that Q3,
on the wrist.
Jakey, that Q3, I got to be honest with you. I like the X1, but I think the Q3
No, but that is a deal. Can you send me the link? Jesus. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's a fucking nice car for this Q3. That's a beautiful car.
The Q3 here.
Yeah, let's have a look. That's a great car.
Okay, it's in New South Wales, but look at that black, right?
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful, isn't it? This is like it's 2020.
Yeah.
$40,000. Beautiful wheels. Beautiful side skirts there. Q3. Fuck, that is. I'd much rather have this for $5,000 more than the Mercedes. The Mercedes, I'll be honest with you. Can I tell you something?
Okay.
The A class is a poverty one, okay? This, you jump in. If you turned up with a Q3, I'd say, fuck, this is like a $90,000, $80,000 car. You turn up in the Mercedes and I think, oh, it's the shit one. Look at this Audi. This Q3 is pretty nice, don't you think, or not?
That's beautiful. Can we have let's keep scrolling. That's a beautiful car.
The tech tech's okay. It's got all the
It's
usual.
okay.
It's not as good as the Mercedes, but you know what? I think it's a better car. Look, you keep it
that's
for
a nice
5
car.
years. Keep it for
Because that's a
5
lot of
years.
car for the money. I mean, like
It's got the
SUVs
thing
are
at the back there. That's
expensive.
someone who looks after it. Is someone who puts that rubber shit in the back. And we got JD on again.
Oh,
hey,
yes.
JD!
Thank you, JD. Thank
JD
you,
found
JD.
his first car.
Yeah.
JD, what's on the wrist today? JD, just take a moment. What's on the wrist?
Speedmaster
Beautiful.
38861.
Classy.
Jake,
Fuck, I'm a
Need to
fan
wear
of
a-
yours, JD.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
that Volkswagen
You might be my
looks
favorite panelist.
absolutely mint. Look at that minty,
Doesn't it?
minty.
Doesn't it?
Look at that. Super
Well,
mint.
Didn't Ted Bundy drive a Volkswagen Bug when he went on his serial killing spree in the 70s?
We love a
Early
serial
80s.
killer.
80s. He was known as the yuppie serial killer, Jake, by the way, Ted Bundy.
Amazing.
I don't know if you know this, Jakey, but you know the term yuppie. There was a book that came out, the Yuppie Handbook, which I happen to own a copy of. That was when the phrase was coined in the early 80s.
Amazing.
It's not much room. I guess the boots at the
I need to
front
start
are
the
just like-
Jake the Yuppie channel.
Yes, you do.
I need to
do.
start the Jake the Yuppie channel with
You
with
do.
yuppie lifestyle tips.
Now look at this. That's the 356. That blue's quite beautiful.
Fuck,
I actually got
That's
I got a
beautiful.
I got a couple of friends who actually have 2 Porsches in a competition today. I just bumped into
Wow.
randomly.
And that's a original G-Wagon there. That's original G-Wagon. And look at that's a Volkswagen.
the
You know what that
interior.
is? That's a Volkswagen One, I think it's called. This was
You
in
know,
the
I really
70s.
love the Porsche Macan. That's my fucking. I love that car, but it's too expensive for me.
What's that?
That's the
They're
engine, I think.
electric.
The engine was in the back of the fucking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Is the plane taking off?
You know, Jake, JD's got a Volvo.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Oh, okay.
What did you say it was? A V40.
Yeah. It
They're
does
They're
a
meant to be
nice
pretty
car.
good.
reliable. It's reliable.
Touch wood.
Volvos are very
touch wood.
popular with the yuppie parents these days. Those
Yeah.
the 60s.
Oh,
You know,
Don't get me wrong.
I
My parents, we had aspirations of getting a Volvo. That was a big thing. A Volvo was a
Yes.
major. In the 70s, a Volvo was
Oh
fuck.
God.
You were
How
somebody.
square were they? The styling in the 70s and 80s of Volvo. This Lego brick thing. Super sturdy. I love the paint job on that. That's patina from hell, isn't it?
No, well, it's
But
specially
it's
done.
tended to
You
be
know,
that
that's
way.
actually quite expensive. That's not just
Oh,
rust.
look at
That's
that.
done specially to look that way.
Very cool.
It is very, very cool. Man, this is,
Oh, very cool.
and that's an 80s Volkswagen there van, the blue one. And
Apollo.
yeah, those were popular. Mark III, look at that. This is when Golfs.
There, I remember like when we got the Volvo, looking at the Volkswagen stuff. They're super expensive for what they are, don't you think? Like, they're so
Yes.
dull looking.
Yeah,
they were.
I hate
You know?
the Volkswagen interiors are so fucking confused. Like they're just a bit. I don't know. I'm not into them. This is a cool little paint job here.
This is what you want, though. This joking.
Porsche.
Yeah,
James
The
Dean
Porsche
flying
one.
down the highway.
that's right.
That blue
I'm
one
not
looks so
worthy.
cool.
I'm not worthy of these cars. You understand? And I never will be. Fuck, that's a nice car.
Beautiful dial layout.
Oh, the red leather, jeez. I love how they used to have the big steering wheels. Why are steering wheels so fucking small these days?
Because they got power steering. You don't need a big wheel like they used to.
Yeah, but I want to feel the big wheel.
You want to feel the big wheel?
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull super chat up in a minute. Then
Go
just
for it.
redirect it.
So that is the James. Is that like the James Dean Death Machine one, Archie? Is that what that is?
Yes, it was a 550 Speedster. But I think this might be a replica because the real one is worth like $1 million fucking dollars. You know,
Yeah.
super, super, super valuable thing.
Mm.
And
It's too much. Don't think they get as many people out here if these were Toyota Camrys. I don't think there'd be as many people. But is everyone gone? What happened?
no.
Am I... Oh,
We're
yeah,
here.
you're there. Thank you, man. Oh, started to panic. What am I going to do? What am I going to
That's
do?
okay. Don't worry. I'm just calling up that collection. This is for William Gaudry, and
Yeah,
look
go
at this.
for
He's got his whole collection in one. Look at this beautiful photo here. Look at that.
Wow.
Just absolutely superb.
Let's have a...
Superb.
Whoa! Fuck me dead.
Got so much shit there,
Substantial.
hasn't he?
Jesus. I'm not worthy to even look at this shit.
All this stuff. He's got all this stuff because he likes all the knickknacks for it. You know, the knickknacks.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes. That's exactly it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the yellow Boxster. That yellow Boxster looks cool. So,
Oh,
Jakey, we were looking at these
Yes.
cars here. that Audi, right? 2020, 40 grand. That looks fucking. I mean, now, all I'm saying to you is you don't have that one's in New South Wales anyhow. But for
That's
that
okay.
money, start looking at Audi Q3s. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Let me have a look. Let me have a look on.
And I like the way someone who has the rubber in the boot, that shows you they bought they weren't skimping on the car. They bought
Yeah, they
this
actually
stuff
give a
because
fuck.
they were expensive, right? Because I
Yeah,
bought that shit for my car, and that just shows you somebody who really cares for their car. You
yeah,
know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
I would say seriously, I would be
yeah. There's
see
some
the A
good deals
class
on
itself.
Q3s.
I think the Q3 is a nicer car than the A, don't you? No, I don't know. You tell me what you think.
Well, it's just a lot more car for the money. Like it's the full SUV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
It
the
is.
X1 is a bit of a
Oh,
compromise. The Q3 is actually quite a nice
wow.
size car.
Yeah.
You can get a
There's actually.
Mercedes C-Class from 2019. There's one for sale with 33,000 Ks on it for 40 grand.
Can you bring it up? Bring it up. Bring it up.
And this car itself, Jakey, it's not the poverty pack. This has got the real leather in it.
Lovely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
Have a look at this, Jakey.
Let's see. Up at Coffs Harbour, just a quick flight. Yeah, it's a nice car. I love the white in the Mercedes. Yes. Look at that sunroof. Fucking stunning, man.
Moonroof.
Stunning.
Look at that. It's beautiful. It's nice looking. My dad's got this. Oh, a few little parking problems.
Ooh, nasty,
But that's
nasty,
easily
nasty.
fixed up. You just get the dint. You can get that fixed. It's not serious.
Who do you go to get those?
They just come out and they touch it up a little bit. Otherwise, look, I don't know. What do you think of that car for 40? It's just that it's a C class. You know what I mean?
How many Ks?
It's got 40,
Yeah.
32,000, 33,000.
Yeah, it's basically a new car, really. You know, beautiful.
I reckon the Q3 actually appeals to me. Actually, to be honest with you, the Q3.
You think that's the deal? Yeah. There's some nice ones. You start to get up towards like 40 or 50 grand, but they're fucking nice.
Oh, look at this G class. Look at this. Look at that. Now, do you understand how expensive these are? It's an AMG G-Wagen. Look at that. That is like 300,000.
Yeah, they're
Jesus.
expensive.
Those wheels are huge. I'll look at it from the other side. I think it's obviously brand new. There we go.
What do you think?
Smells nice.
It's got new car smell, hasn't it? Look
Oh
at that.
yeah,
Fuck.
beautiful new car smell. You got
I
to see
reckon the
this Jeep.
Q3, Jakey, I'd start looking at Audi Q3s. What do you reckon?
I'm doing it right now. Buy Audi now, fuckers.
Look at this DJ out here. You got to look at this DJ. Check him out. It's fucking killing it.
Wow.
Hilarious.
That's those Mercedes-Benzes. What car stood out for you, Jakey?
I like that Q3 out of the ones we looked at. The Q3.
Oh, 190Es. Look at the 190s.
You like those, didn't you, Archie, when they came out?
Oh, yes. That was more expensive. The same price as my house I'm in now. Now you pick them up for like, well, that's a 2.3. That's a better one, that there.
Okay.
2.3. That's a better engine. 190E. Look at that.
One next door.
Aren't they beautiful?
They still look all right after all this time, I think.
Yeah, so these came out mid-80s, 1984. Yeah, beautiful.
Look at that. Chunky. That's a real motor.
This has been.
Sick car,
My
bro.
friend used to be involved in the Jaguar Club. He had people come up and say, "Oh, look how long they last." He goes, "No, that's not lasting. That's effort I've put into it."
Yeah. My uncle used to have an E-type Jaguar, but he was a mechanic. And you needed to be a mechanic.
Yeah.
Broken down all the time.
Yeah,
Did he-
fuck.
Was it cool? Do you remember that going in it?
Oh, I was very, very, very young. I was only 4 years old at the time, but he had a red E-type Jaguar. Beautiful. I do remember it.
What car do you like out of all these cars, JD? Anything
I'm more
you really
partial
love?
to two-door Mercedes, 80s sort of 80s, 70s, 80s sort of ones.
What sort of music would you have listening? In Excess, Electric Blue?
David Cassidy blaring, mate. That's what I'd have going.
That's more 70s. More 70s.
I know. I'm just trying to appeal to you. But yeah, I mean, it's a yeah. God, look at that. Crazy, 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 crazy. It's definitely a huge money sink. And definitely a hobby.
This
Makes-
guy's
it
come back
makes-
to me at 33, Arch. 33 on this Mercedes. That's fucking cheap, man. That's cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap.
It's up to you, Jakey. But I still think those Audis aren't bad. You don't agree with me or not?
No, I like it. I like it.
We even look at Audi here. I think let's have a look at the Audi stuff.
Yeah, we did. Remember we had the
Did we?
Audi AT we looked at. That's what we looked
okay.
at.
Okay,
You see those S classes?
Let's
See
have
that thing in
together
front
us.
of you there?
This one.
Yeah, they had the suspension was air,
Oh, right. Okay.
and they were a fucking bastard when that broke. These are the SLKs. I love these Mercedes-Benz SLKs. So
It looks nice.
beautiful. Mm.
I age pretty well, the most, I think. For me, anyway.
And just make sure, has he got finance on the car, Jake?
He's paying out the finance. He does have finance, but he's paying it out.
How much who's he owe the finance to?
I don't fucking know. Why do I care?
Because if you pay the money, you want to make sure you pay the finance company out. You don't give him the money. You pay the finance.
No, I know. So he's got 33K on it in finance. So that's why he's come back at 33. He just wants someone to fucking buy it out. You know what I mean? He's like, otherwise I'm going to have to put in a bit of money.
Yeah, a dealer
So
would give him
not my
25.
problem.
You know that? What do you think a dealer would give him for that car?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I think I'm going to hold firm. What do you think? Hold firm.
Yeah.
Hold firm. 31,500. What do you reckon?
What did
That's
you
a
offer?
steal for that car.
I still think the Q3. I'd be buying a Q3, but hey, I think that's got
It's
more.
more money, Arch. I don't want to spend that much money.
Who would you get to inspect it before you bought it?
Oh, like Red Book or something like that, like you said.
Yeah. Have you done any searching on that model, whether that engine is any good or have problems? Because I don't.
Yeah,
know
there's no issues. I've had a good thorough research. I don't know. I think I'm ready to do the deal, man.
What would you do with your car then?
Just sell it.
Would that be easy to sell, you reckon, or not?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to sell. They haven't depreciated much.
Yeah, because all these idiots buy these German cars that break down.
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
an
Which is
R8.
what I'm
Look
going
at
to
that
do.
R8.
Yeah,
Now that's
I didn't
a cool
see
car.
that before. Didn't see that before.
So that's the same. That uses the pinnings from a Lamborghini. That's the V10
Wow.
version too. Look at that. Do you like
That's
that, JP?
special.
That's a cool car, isn't it? Fuck, they're
That's
expensive.
a beautiful car. The carbon fiber looking, the trim, beautiful.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, gimbal going nuts.
I'm going to do the deal on this car. I'm going to buy a fucking Mercedes. The Mercedes. To me, the brand's got more cachet than Audi.
I still think the Q3's a better. It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm not as into Audi. I feel a bit uncomfortable buying an Audi.
Okay.
I want the Mercedes, Arch. I want the Mercedes.
If you like it, it's not a ridiculous car. How bad can it be, really?
That's right. I mean, it's not going to depreciate. Like he's copped the depreciation. Like the depreciation, it'll depreciate, but it's not going to be like your Beamer.
What did he pay for it?
I don't know. I haven't asked him that.
Mike, how are you?
Mikey, hey man.
Mike. Jesus, you missed out on the
You look
Porsche
well,
stuff,
Mike.
man.
Mike, you look well. You're looking healthy.
Oh, thank you. I love that Porsche right there.
Like
Jeez.
this one?
GT2.
I saw one that looked like the colour of
GT3
yours,
RS.
Mikey.
Wow, that's a dream car.
Not too shabby.
Earlier, I was just watching for a few minutes. You bypassed a Volkswagen, like a 58 or Volkswagen Worm. You know, the truck. It was red.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's one of the coolest car out of this whole show.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, by far.
What's this 550 Spider,
Yeah,
Mikey? Is that a replica
it's
or
a
what?
replica. It's a replica.
Yeah,
It
okay.
has-
That makes
I mean,
sense.
What's it based off? What do they build it off?
They're fiberglass. The real ones were made of aluminum, but this is fiberglass. And the only reason I know is because they made like only 50 or 12 of these fucking things, the real deal ones.
And they're worth like $2 million each.
Yeah, the real deal ones are like 3 or 4 million, something like that. James Dean was killed in one. They had real unique engines. They had overhead cam engines, which Volkswagen wasn't using at the time in their regular cars. I think
Look
they
at
made
the 356 there next to it, Mikey.
Yeah, bathtub
The tub.
Porsche. Yeah, beautiful cars.
Absolutely no safety in them. You drive that, have an accident, in that you're dead. You know that,
Very
don't
dinner.
you?
That one there's been done up a little bit with the flares and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See the front hood and how the body line doesn't really fit on that hood.
Why not?
That's the kind of shit I noticed right off the bat, man. That's what
Yeah.
I look for when I'm at a show like this. It's all got to be either Mercedes or Porsche quality or better, you know. And when you start seeing body lines that like this car here is pretty good. This replica. These replicas are popular, and this is a well-known company. They're well known for making a really nice replica.
So what are they based on, Mikey?
They're based on the real Spider. You know,
No, but what underpinnings do you use to put that replica on?
I don't know.
Is it Beetle or Porsche?
No, I would think Beetle probably, or it's just bespoke.
Okay.
You know, those cars were kind of different than. I don't know. I don't know anything really about the Spider, so I can't really say anything positively like that they shared this with the Bug or this type of suspension with the Bug, or I don't know anything about them. I know a little bit about their engines. They ran overhead valve, overhead cam engines, which they only used on like the 911, and I think they made some roller bearing engines back when they were playing with that. But those are the old Spiders, and they were really cool. They were race cars and super light, not much power, but they hauled ass on the track. And
What do you think of that, Mikey?
I
Of that?
See that I have the same front end on my car. It's called see the square that's for the oil cooler. And so underneath the front bumper on my car is exactly the same as this, except my fender flares are bigger. And see, this is a Carrera. I have a 930, so my fender flares are even bigger than these flares, quite a bit bigger. And the wing, this has a RS wing, which is we call the duckbill wing, which is really cool. But you usually only saw those on the really old, early Porsche RSs and stuff. They're $1 million Porsches, you know. That 914 on the left was pretty cool. That's what I used to race, but mine was like
Mikey,
so
that's a
modified.
914
Yeah.
6.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's the real deal. Oh man,
Archie was
beautiful
saying
car.
it's super rare.
Yeah, the real deal. You know, they were sold as Volkswagens in Europe, and the 914-6 was pulled off of the Volkswagen production line, and they were brought to Porsche to be fitted with the flat 6 911 engine and transmission. And I'm not even sure if they used the 911 transmission, but yeah, they were sent over from the Volkswagen factory to the Porsche factory to be fitted with those engines, and so those cars.
Let's look at this. Look at that, Mikey.
This
Look
is
at
a
that.
912. That's a 912.
How do you know?
Because the short wheelbase and it's just, I can just tell it's either one of the very first year 911s or it's a 912. It's just got the long hood.
I like that blue one there. That's blue one's quite cool.
That's more modern, very beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful color.
I love all the Porsches, man. I mean, they've managed to make a really sexy car out of the 911 continuously for like, you know, 30, 40 years, right? You know, I mean, some will argue the fried egg headlight car isn't that pretty, but it's still gorgeous, you know. And they fixed it right quick, and they've retained their genetics looks wise.
Yeah.
And just
you know, JD, what's your thought on these SUVs over here on the right?
You know, I've raced against these on racetrack. People take these. People take these on the track. That's how good they are. That's how well. That's how good they handle.
You want to be scared, Jake the Uppie. If you want to be scared, why don't you ring your local Porsche dealer and tell him I've got a Macan with 90,000 on it. How much do the brakes cost? How much does the service cost?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, just ring up, and you should do the same for your Mercedes dealer too. But Mercedes, you've got to find an independent specialist. I'm telling you now, it's out of warranty now. I would be taking it to an Indy.
Yeah, you got to find a good Indy car.
Yeah.
I would
save a lot of money, right?
Put him 32. You say to him, my offer stands at 32.
31.5 is where I'm at. He's at 33. We're going to do the deal. I'm buying this car.
What did he say? Sorry, what did he say?
He said, you know, it needs to be 33 to cover the costs. And I said, oh, look, I said
if you took it to a dealer, you'd be lucky to get 25.
No, I just said my budget's 30, so I'm already stretching and I'm ready to do the deal, but I can't come up further. And he can think all that shit.
Jake, just tell him you stand on your price. If he's interested, you'll put 100 deposit down, and you'll arrange for Red Book to come out next week to inspect it. Subject to Red Book approval, I'll take the car with money. That's all you say. That's it. Boom.
Yeah. That's right. And so how much deposit? Like what little holding deposit? Just give him $100 or something, and just so you know that I'm serious.
I'd give him 150. 150.
Or
150. Yep. Okay. Good. Done. Good. We're gonna do the deal, Arch.
Sorry.
We're gonna do the deal, big boy.
Yeah, because I mean, if you pay 150, he's not going. He realizes you're not going to just walk away. Deal's done.
You're talking about buying that R8?
No. He's buying.
No, it's an A250.
Mike, it'd be embarrassing if I told you what it was. You'd be embarrassed. Okay.
Oh, nasty.
What's
nasty.
William Godrian, 2 secs. My Rolex collision, boy. Why cars? We're just doing some cars today, but we will bring that up for you.
Yeah, bring it up.
We'll bring it up.
I'll just stream in the background.
No, that's okay. We've got you there. This is William Godrian. We've seen this. William Godrian, send me a photo with all the watches. I would love to see all the watches together. send me a photo of all the watches. Now you sent me a photo which was a homage, but I want to have the 3 watches. You got the Pepsi, you got the President, and you've also got. Send me a picture of the whole lot together.
God, I want this car. Fuck. I'm totally buying this fucking car.
An A3, an Audi?
No. It's an A250 Mercedes sedan.
A250 Mercedes. Oh, okay. The little coupe.
Yeah, it's not. It's a 4-door, but yeah, it's like it's a compact sedan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very cool, man. If you love
Good
it,
deal. It's a 2020 low Ks, very low Ks. Beautiful.
That's, you know what? I've always regretted not jumping on shit than actually jumping on it and having it go backwards on me. Or
cool.
just do it, make it happen.
Cool.
Yeah, live, man, live, do it.
Yeah, I want it, and it's a good deal, man. I can't find anything comparable.
Yeah. And do
For
you,
the price.
do you know how to work on your own cars?
No, my dad's a mechanic though, so that fucking helps.
That'll really help when it comes time like for brakes and the real
What did
basic
your dad
shit.
say about buying an A-class? What did your dad say?
I haven't told him. He's gonna have the shits. He's gonna go, you should buy a Japanese eco shitbox, Jakey.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh,
no, he's
of course.
right.
Of course he's right. I know that. Of course he's right.
Parents are always right. I gotta say, parents
he's
are
right.
always right.
But I want the Mercedes.
As a kid, yeah, it's your responsibility to make the wrong decisions and go and get what you want and live your life until you finally learn. And then you get to their age and you start telling your kids and those people like what your parents were telling you.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, right now it's time to go buy the wrong car. Go buy the worst car for you.
It's the SLC.
I mean, it's not the worst car for me. Come on. I love this. Look at this beautiful.
How nice is that?
Is this it?
I love this car.
No, that's an 80s car, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. That's
No,
it's an R107. R107.
When we're talking Mercedes, Arch, I know nothing.
Oh, that's right. And we got Eddie's joining us. Hey, Eddie, what's going on?
Hey, what's
Eddie
up?
knows Mercedes.
Man, I just went to my mechanic. I just changed the oil on this car, man. Just right now, I just got out of there. I need to go to a car wash. Man, he told me I check my car. I need control arms, man. I need new control arms in the front.
Don't you hand wash your car? Why would you take your car through a car wash? Isn't that
No,
bad?
I'm not going through a car. I'm gonna hand wash it. I'm gonna hand wash it myself. But listen, what happened? I need a new front. What do you call control arms? Because the bushings are almost gone, man.
So,
How much is that?
do they is it cheaper to replace the whole arm than just replace the bushings?
I don't know. They told me not to do that. He said to replace the whole thing. Well, of course, because they want more money. He said it's gonna cost $500 to do the control arms. Plus, I gotta buy them. They're like $300.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not that bad price
I'm gonna
wise.
try to talk them down. Hey man, they scammed me. The guy was told me the oil change was $75. Then
that's an S class. See that there? That's the sorry, JD. Just turn it back. Just back previous car. That's the one Diana, Princess Diana died.
I used to have that.
W140.
I had that car, Archie. I used to have that car.
That's beautiful, and that's actually an early one. You can tell by the wheels. It's an early one.
That's the short wheelbase. That's the short wheelbase one.
Let's have a look at the numbers at the back of it. I'll show
That's
you.
SWB. Hey,
I
Archie,
want to show you. So that's an S320. Now you notice on the corner of the car, it's got a little thing like aerials that go up.
Yeah, those are fucking parking, so you can park it.
Yeah, that's parking things. So those would pop
see
up.
Oh, these.
You can see the corners. Yeah, that would pop up.
No kidding.
Hey, mine got fucked up. Mine got fucked up. You know what happened? Those little pieces, they got like little vacuum tubes, and air goes in through them, and it lifts them up, and then they push up, so you can see when you park. Right, you can't see the end of that car because it's lower than the window. You know, it's lower than a windowsill, so you can't see your tail. So when you park, when you hit reverse, they come up, so you can see when you park, so you can see the corners of the car.
Very cool.
canary yellow? Do you like the canary yellow?
Hey, I had that car, Archie. I had the W140. That was my old car. I love that car, man. That was my favorite car. But you know what? The build quality on them is not as good as a W124.
Oh, of course not. Even a W126 is much better.
Well, I don't know about but that's like old, man. I'm talking about like the newer. The W124 was more like when Mercedes really were up on their game. And then W140, their build quality is not as good. You know that the Maybach, the newer ones, they're built on the same chassis as the W140.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, they build them on the same chassis as the Maybach is no longer. They don't make them anymore. They only make them. They make the package of. They put the new S class
level.
Yeah, the trim level is high. They just got like more.
William Gaudrian, send me a photo of your collection. I want to see the watches together. I want to see the collection together.
They charged me $80 for an oil change. Is not bad, but I had to spend. I had to buy the tool to unlock because one of the mechanics that was here, they don't really work on Mercedes all the time, right? And they didn't have the socket for the oil filter housing, so I had to buy the oil filter housing socket. So now I got it always with me in case I ever need an oil change, and I got the socket, so I don't ask nobody for that shit. I paid like $8 for that.
Yeah, you get out pretty good for just $75 because most indie shops.
$80. It was actually $80. They fucked me because the guy that was there, the early manager, he left, and then this other manager, he was like, "Oh man," he wanted to give me. He's like $100. I said, "Man, dude," he told me 75. He's like, "You want to call him?" He's like, "Nah, man." I said, "Give me $80." Okay, and then I had to buy the filter myself. I bought it online for $15, man. The oil filter. Yeah,
I know they'll gouge you there too hard, because they'll say, "Oh well, then we won't guarantee our work if we don't use parts that we didn't sell."
They don't have filters there. They don't have that kind of filter. That's a special.
I know exactly. If you go to a regular oil changer place with an old Beamer or an old Mercedes, man, it's like, they're gonna have to order something, or they're not gonna have all that shit laying around.
Yeah. Plus, I put synthetic oil, 5W30 synthetic.
I like the color of yours, Mikey.
That's exactly the color of mine.
Yeah.
It's called oak green.
Hey, you know which Porsche is cool, man? You know which Porsche is cool? The Targa, man. The Targa. And then the 911, the 911 Carrera 4S. You seen the 4S with the 4-wheel drive system?
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, look at an
That's the first.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, BMW Isetta, man.
Yeah, those are crazy. The whole front opens up. The steering wheel retracts with the front of the car. And so you can step in, and then when you sit in, you just slam it, clamshells shut in front of you, and the steering wheel just.
Won an award that car today.
Oh,
hey, the Isetta 300 is. You know which Isetta? The Isetta 600 was the best one.
Yeah,
but they're very rare.
When I lived in France, they were all over the place, man.
Which one? The Isetta 600?
This one right here.
Hey, but this one that's the small one. That's the rear wheels are smaller. You ever seen the Isetta 600? Looks just like a car because it has the wheels.
Never saw that one. I just saw this little shorty one when I was there. I was 15. I was there for 3 months.
Yes. That's a cool car. It's pretty cool car. It's got no power. Those little Isettas, they don't have no power, man.
They're little 2-stroke engines in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got people around,
Hey, Arch, if I get the Mercedes, should I get a custom number plate? Just to really fucking look like an asshole?
Check.
Huh?
Hey,
Johnny, roll it.
Number plate.
Hey, my oil was real dirty, man.
Dude, the yuppie number plate would be fucking amazing.
Yeah. I'm sure that's taken, Jakey.
JTY 001. Jake the Yuppie 001.
On my first Ducati, I had Chingao.
Chingao, fuckers.
Chat, guys. We got another super chat. I got to catch up. JB 20 Mex, Mike the Snake. Glad to see you and the 930 survived the fire.
Luckily,
and we got Jefferson Exotic Boot Over talking but interrupting Eddie, JD, and Jake the puppy.
sorry, man.
We're talking.
Oh, that's
Yes,
okay.
yes,
That's all right. That's
yes.
okay.
Hey, I'm sorry for interrupting you guys,
Okay,
man.
that's
You're
okay.
right, man.
We'll give him
You're
another
right.
That's
chance.
okay, man.
Hey, I had a
Don't
bad
worry.
day, man. My mom was mad at me today, man. She's like, "I hate you, shit, man." I gotta
Why is
deal
she
with
mad
that
at
shit.
you?
I don't know, man. She's like, "You're talking crazy, man." I don't know, man. She just sometimes she gets like that, man. You know, I don't know.
Were you drinking?
No, I wasn't drinking. She just she gets mad at me, man. You know, I'm not the best guy in the world, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
sure. Was she drinking?
No, my mom is vegetarian. She's very like she don't drink.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
She's very
So
like.
I just asked because like a lot of times that usually goes
I
hand
know,
in hand
man.
with
You
it.
know
But
how that
if
shit is,
she
man.
was just honestly angry at you, that sucks, man.
Yeah, man. It just they get me because I lost my job, man. You know, it's fucked. I'm real fucked, man. Right now, man. It's not
Yeah.
easy.
You're applying for jobs, but Mikey.
I got an interview on Monday. I got an interview Monday.
Yeah. What about going down to the where they work at the harbor and work for a company
We don't
at
got
a shipyard?
we don't
You
got
know,
them. Hey, look, you saw that Mercedes, the one
what was your answer?
The R what do you call it? What was that one called, man? The R fucking man.
McLaren. Is that what
The
you're talking
McLaren,
about?
yeah. McLaren had some design elements. That's a mid-engine car, man. It's a mid-engine. It's in the middle.
Yes.
That engine is huge, man. That's a very hard car. Like, man, that car, the ECU, man, if it gets messed up, man, that's all German programming. I had to do mine, man, one time. That was not fun, man. Everything's in German. You gotta translate. You gotta have a special computer to code it and all that shit, man.
Wow, I think
That's a beautiful
like
car,
if you
man.
closed it all up, I think I know what this car looks like.
Look at those doors, man. Look how that shit opens up. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, with the hood and everything opened up, like if you slammed it all shut, I think I know what car this is.
Look at the hood opens up. Look at the hood. You close it, then you gotta push it forward to slide it. It's like a special. It's not just like that. That's crazy car. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
dude.
I know this
Now,
car.
guys, we need to. I got to
really
tell you that
cool.
McLaren. That is such an expensive car to service.
Very expensive car, and that's the most expensive car ever, man. You know how much that car is worth? It's like $500,000 car, Archie.
Yeah, no, it's extremely and Hoovie's garage had one at horrendously expensive.
Oh,
I don't think
the guy. He's pretty cool. That guy's smart.
Yeah, that's the
What
McLaren.
is that's a SLR, man. Look at I like those. You see the rear lights. You see how they have those little dots in there.
Yep.
That's on my lights. Look, I'll show you. They have some of the elements they take some of the elements out of these cars. They all have like some elements, but that's the best part right there. That little side thing. That's the most. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Hey JD, thanks for the gonzo.
That's right, mate.
Jakey, just hold
Good
out
on you,
and
mate.
tell him, look, just tell him your offer stands. That's the price. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, no, I've told him. That's it. And I've said I'll do a transfer and we'll sort it all out.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Thanks for the advice, man. Thanks.
But I would
Bye.
be paying the money to the finance company, not to him.
Yes. I'll if we all get it all agreed, I will call you to discuss.
Yeah, because you want to make the payment to the finance company. Does that make sense?
Yes, to pay out the finance. I get it. Yeah.
You
So
want
he
the
needs
car
to give
brought
you.
to you
He
in
needs
your
to give
driveway.
you. He needs to give you or them $1,000, whatever's the shortfall is.
That's right. Yeah. No. Well, and he's a legit guy. Like we work in similar industries. Like I've looked. He's a legit, just a normal guy. You know what I mean? So that's good.
Why is he getting rid of it? What's he buying?
I think he just wants to fuck off the finance. I suspect he may have.
There's the worm that I was telling you about.
Yeah, I don't know. He said he wants to fuck off the finance and get an SUV.
Just a van?
Hey, that's a Jeepster, no?
No, it's a panel van. So I have
Thanks
one.
all. Bye.
Thank you, Jake.
Hey, see you, Jake.
There we go, guys. Look at this.
I'm definitely getting an ice cream after this.
You deserve one. Get a double, please. Double dipped in chocolate. Okay, get one. I hope it's nice and cold because otherwise sometimes they drip. I've known people who bought these soft serve and they drip everywhere. Oh, that's
Disaster.
terrible. Yeah, disaster.
Everyone's
Well, you
starting
go
to leave.
back there. Go
It's
and
a
get the
shame.
ice cream. When you get
Oh
the ice
yeah,
cream.
I'm going to. I can't. Dual wheels. I don't know if I can do.
Oh, go
I
and get
don't know
the
if I've
ice
got the
cream. Come back on
coordination.
after the ice cream. Go and get the ice cream.
Okay.
Come on, you only
Beautiful
live
Carmen
once.
Gia.
Yeah. So, guys, we got some. I want to show you. This is a collection for William Gaudrian. Look at this, guys. I want to show it to you. Look at his display of Rolex memorabilia. Hands wheeled off. He's got candles, aftershave, ashtray.
Wow.
That's too much, though, man. Too much. It's cool though, but like, that's a
No,
lot.
it's super. It's super cool, is what it is.
Here, look at this beer, man. You ever drink this Peroni Italia?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Peroni.
No.
That was no, Stella. Stella was yeah. I like Peroni. It's a great beer.
Yeah, it's one of the best. I like when I drink this. I feel good, man. I haven't drank this in a long time. I got one. I got two of them, man.
Stella Artois is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm from Northern California, man. It's all about like triple hops, really heavy beer, high in alcohol content.
I like dark beers, dark.
It's brown, you know. It's not dark.
Beer. That's dark. That's dark beer.
Well, like the IPAs, you know.
I don't like them too much. They're too bitter for me, man. I like more.
They're.
I don't like hopped up beers. I like beers that are like
good. Yeah, that's how I like them, hopped up. The best beer in the world was voted. Best beer in the world was made just down the street from me,
really?
at the Russian
We've
River
gone from
Brewing.
car talk to beer talk. Now, guys, William Gaudrian. This is.
Yeah, Archie, I'll call you. I'll be back tomorrow, man. I gotta do some shit, man.
Hey, we got JD.
Love
JD,
you.
20 mex. If Trump can make fries, you can too, Eddie. There we go. Some advice from GB.
Yeah, man. I gotta come home. I gotta fucking make some. I gotta make money, man. I'm poor, man. I gotta fix this
No
car.
worries.
New control arms and all kinds of shit, man. It's fucking bullshit, man. Everything's expensive, man. Everything. Food is expensive. Everything is fucking expensive, man.
You're telling me, man. Good luck with that, Eddie.
I spent $150 with food today with my mom, man. She's like, and then she tells me "fuck you" and all this shit, man. It sucks, man. I don't know what to do, man.
Eddie, everything will be fine. Everything will be all right, Eddie. We love you.
I love you too, Archie, man. I hope, man, one day I'll see you one day, man. We'll be
Eddie, everything will be all right. Just be cool. Everything will be fine. Okay.
Man, you're my friend, man. Please, man, forgive me for anything I did. Some dumb shit, man. Please, I'm sorry.
Hey, man, it's all cool. Cool, Eddie. Maybe you should look at having a bit of a break in the wilderness. Go camping in the wilderness with your beautiful.
I'm too civil. I come from civilization. I don't come from out, you know what I'm saying? Like, come from cities and civilized society, man. I come from Russia, man. From Ukraine, Lvov. You know.
I know, but you could have a beautiful bit of camping. Just have a bit of mind rest for yourself.
I can't do myself like that, man. I'm too scared, man. You know.
Take the ML. You got the Mercedes. Take the ML.
I want to do it like that, man. I want to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit changed, man. A lot of shit changed. I used to be different, man. A lot of shit. Right now is just rough patch, man. It's not good, man. A lot of shit.
No worries. Thank you, Eddie.
Hey, thank you, man. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning. I'll be on the morning when it'll pop up.
It'll come around.
Thank you, man. Hey, Mike, I love you too, man. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're not mad at me or nothing, man.
No, dude, I've never been mad at you. It's all good. Totally, 100%.
You're a good guy. I love talking to you. You're smart. You know a lot of shit about cars and stuff, and you're a nice person.
Now,
man.
when it comes to Mercedes and the newer cars, man, you got me stone cold.
Hey, listen, man, you know how I fucking learned? We bought a Mercedes, man, right? We had this one little Mercedes, and then the computer died, man. The car it kept like dying and shit. I thought it was the fuel pump because I got no fuel pressure on the fuel rail. I was checking it. So I'm like, I thought it was the fuel pump relay. We checked that, man. There's no relay. It uses the SAM, rear signal acquisition module. So then, I replaced that, man. Then same shit. I'm like, damn. Then I thought it was something else. I thought it was mass airflow. I replaced that. I just kept replacing expensive fucking part. I'm like, damn. I took it to my mechanic. He's like, look, man, you know what it is? He scanned it. He said, man, the engine computer is going bad on this.
ECU's fucking fried. Oh, man. That sucks.
Yeah, listen, I bought a new ECU or a used ECU, but it had to be programmed. So I bought the computer from the dealer. The guy used to work for the Mercedes. Well, you know, the Star computer with the Zentry software.
So he was able to reprogram it.
I couldn't program it. It was already because it had the VIN number. I mean, you can drive authorize it, so the car will start and run, but it won't run right. It won't be because it runs, but then some of the systems won't communicate, like the
CAN bus.
The ESP module wouldn't talk to the thing. It was giving an error code, like you know what I'm saying? And then the VIN number was wrong. So I sent the guy back I talked to the guy in California, the one who sold it to me. He's like, ship it back and ship your other ECU. So I put the car in the garage and send him the ECU, you know what I'm saying? Send both ECUs. The other ECU was dead. It was fried. It wouldn't communicate. So
it had a number on it.
So he took the VIN number. I gave him the VIN number and he programmed it manually into the ECU. He sent it back.
Yeah. There's some geniuses out there, man. It's crazy.
And then it worked?
It worked, but it still had that code, the error code. It was still giving, it wouldn't,
that sucked.
The Speedtronic cruise control wasn't working, and it had like, you couldn't turn off ESP and shit. ESP wasn't working.
That's why I don't like fucking like older European cars, man, because they just get so fucking convoluted with so many weird little inky dinky things that affect so many different things.
We got JD joining us.
Insane.
JD, okay, let's get back to JD. How was the ice cream, JD?
Oh, it was really, really good. It's a bit weird to see me.
It wasn't dripping, but was it? Was the ice cream?
It was all good. I had it in control in the shadow. I didn't get a double. It was like a single, but with sherbet around it was pretty good.
Was it dipped in chocolate?
I had sherbet on it.
Hey, Archie, let me finish real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. Let me finish real quick. ECU. So anyways, what I did was I found the coding. I was looking on Google. I did like searching research, like 2 months. I've been researching this shit. I found the coding for that car, all the programming. It's all in German. So I went in through the Zentry, the software on the fucking computer. I went to the computer. So it's all in German. So I do Google Translate, and I looked on my phone, and I was able to go through all the menus and set them to the way it's in the coding. After I did that, I started the car up. It started, but it was still giving me that error. Then I went to the other coding section. You gotta like go through a different section. Then I did that shit. I try to mess with it, and then all of a sudden the car won't start again, man. I'm like, oh shit. My mom's like, I told you not to fuck with it. You should have just come on, man. Let me try one more. We got real mad. I went in. I changed the coding again to this other. It was a different variant. There's like 5 different variants of the car. I tried a different variant. All of a sudden it started right up. It turned off all the lights. Everything works. I'm like, damn, man. I can't believe it, man.
That's great.
That's patina.
Awesome.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the patina on that thing.
That's like a rat rod.
Yeah, VW's got their own little rust thing going on. This is an old oval window.
Yeah, it's not the smaller window, but is it, Mikey? Is that a small window? Yes, it is a small window. That's a small window.
Yeah, that's the oval window.
Hey, they say that Hitler designed that car. It's not true. There was this one guy.
Porsche designed it.
It wasn't Porsche. It was a guy that used to work. He was a Jewish guy, and he used to work for he was a designer, and he designed that model. He designed a car that was a different. I forgot the name. I'll look it up and I'll tell you the guy's name.
Yeah, I think it might be right. But
and they still won't acknowledge it. Still won't acknowledge that shit. They still won't acknowledge it.
Okay, thank you, Eddie, and we will see you later, Eddie. Now, let's have a look at William Gaudrian's collection. Fuck.
Look at that. Wow.
JD, look at this. He's got Datejust. He's got a Cermet Day Date. He's got two-tone bluesy. 2 bluesies. Fuck, how many bluesies have you got? He's got a 40 and a 41. He's got a Pepsi. He's got James Cameron, Rose Gold. He's got a couple of Day Dates. He's got a Daytona in Rose Gold. He's got a limited edition GMT. He's got a
is that the green one?
Yeah, that's the yellow gold with green dial.
Wow.
That's the limited edition 50th anniversary GMT. And then he's got the chocolate rose gold Day Date, and then he's got a Kermit.
Cermet.
It's an original because I can see it's not ceramic. That's a aluminum bezel. So it's an older one.
The only place you could go from here is like
William. What more do you want, man?
Exotics. If you're gonna stick with Porsche, you're gonna have to start going into the crazy stuff.
Now,
You know?
Mikey and JD, I've
Yeah.
decided I've actually had some things come up in my world there.
Oh.
I don't have money to buy anything. I'm,
Mhm.
you know, it's been difficult. However, I want to get your advice. What do you think of this?
Oh.
I was looking at what do you think of one of these? A PAM 47 mil. It's a monster. Yeah, I know it's a monster, right?
No
But
secondhand. No secondhand.
yeah, no secondhand. Exactly. Look at this.
How
Look
many
at that.
Panorise have you had
And
before, Archie? How many of them have you had before?
I only
Panorise.
had one PAM before, and look
Okay.
at this. This is the Breguet. I want to trade my Breguet
Yeah, I love
and my
that.
Explorer 2 for this here. What do you think of that?
I think you should do that. More often than not,
Yeah.
people say don't, but for that, I say yes.
This
I really like that.
this Breguet is special.
How does that differ from that crazy one that Cove has when he had on his wrist when we were in there? What was that?
Oh fuck.
That $60,000 one.
Is it MVNF or something?
No, this was a Breguet
No, it was
that
a
Cove
Breguet. It's a
has.
Breguet.
Breguet.
It was a chronographer's. Wasn't it I can't. Fuck.
It's still listed on his website.
All
It's
these
still
people are
listed.
leaving. All these people are
Yeah, I
leaving.
know.
Where are they?
They're already starting to bugger off. It's supposed to go till late afternoon, but clearly it's just after 12 p.m. and they're all going,
What do you
oh,
think of
it's a
this
bit of a
this
bummer.
watch here, guys? What do you think of this watch here? Show me. Tell me what you think. What do you think of? What do you think of that? That's the Breguet.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I think that's really cool, and it's something different. I really like it. It all comes down to the deal that you're
What do you
given
think
on
of that?
that doesn't get you into more trouble or eat into your heel lock or do anything nasty like that.
Heel
I love
lock?
the box.
Yeah,
Love the
wouldn't-
box.
Beautiful. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Oh,
Is it
the
beautiful?
limousines are leaving. For
So, guys, I want to hear your advice. So I'm
50,
decided
let's see.
I might do a 2 for 2 Explorer and my Breguet Type 21.
Oh, it's pretty iconic. The
Yeah,
Explorer
but
2.
you can get an Explorer 2 any day of the week.
Hold that
Wait.
Explorer 2 for me for up to 12 months if I make payments.
Okay. Okay.
I can buy
'Cause
my Explorer back.
Because that's kind of like one of your iconic watches, Archie.
And
is the
I got to be
Explorer
honest
2
with you. I
Polar.
saw your Explorer.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a beautiful watch.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that
really
yellow
like it.
Mercedes. That's
We
a fucking
didn't see that
that is
before,
a
did we?
that is a super valuable Mercedes.
Oh yeah,
That's
they
a
race
fucking
these
Think of that.
AMG.
Yeah.
Think of that.
GT Mercedes. It's a
GT, yeah, they
GT.
race these in the GT class.
That's like $500,000 car.
Oh,
You
is
know,
it?
they actually have to detune these cars for the racing. Like they make like 800 horsepower, and they have to like detune them
Damn.
to 500 to match all the other cars in the class. And it's true for most of the cars in the GT class.
These boys are all
They
leaving.
put
Wow.
These are
put like a-
seriously rich boys. There, they go. Where are they
Yeah.
going to? Are they heading back to Mount Druitt? Anyone
Think
got
they're
a
back
just
to
to say,
Vaucluse or Bellevue Hill, I'd say.
could I
they're
get a
going
lift
back
to Mount Druitt? Any of you guys going to Mount Druitt? Go and
Yeah.
ask them.
Yeah, just I
Hey?
live beside the Macca's at Mount Druitt, just across
Yeah,
from the
just go-
KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they know where that is. I don't think their sat nav even
I
has
don't
their
think-
suburbs loaded.
Yeah, it just
Is
says
this
thank
in Europe or is this in America?
This is in Sydney.
It's
Sydney.
in Sydney, Australia.
And you know the
So-
thing is, I think these cars here have only been in North Sydney, Rose Bay, Double Bay, Manly. Where were these cars?
Yeah,
They
this
would
is
never
sort
have
of inner
gone.
west. This is
These cars,
weird.
you see them for sale. Always garaged, never been in the western suburbs, it says.
Look at that door. That's a fucking move, isn't it?
Yeah, that's so
That's a
cool.
move. They must
See,
they're all going together.
So like out of my wheelhouse when it comes to knowledge of these cars, but I so dig them. They're, I like all things cool and beautiful, right? And
That's
that's
the
about as
McLaren.
sexy as it gets. Yeah, the McLaren too. That's the one that was all opened up earlier.
Yeah, that's right, Mikey. Yep.
Yeah,
They're all
beautiful cars, and then they race these in the GT class as well. Because I follow the GT racing a lot, and they run on these against the Mercedes AMGs, and Aston Martin's in there, Lamborghini's in there,
Yes.
Ferrari's in there. They're all in the racing in the GT class. It's a great class to watch for racing, man. Beautiful car. My God.
It's wearing a Tag Heuer though, which is a bit of a. He's wearing a tag. Oh, fuck.
Definitely not
Disaster.
a watch enthusiast.
Disaster. Disaster.
Well, at least he's
You
got
can't have
taste in
everything.
cars.
Can't have everything.
Yeah, at least he's got taste in cars.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. So, epic.
So I mean, the yellow and black look doesn't really. I don't like that look, but the car itself's gorgeous.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. I think in black or
the black one is same car pretty much, but looks.
It doesn't have the gull wing doors, but Mike, I like the gull wing
the
doors.
gull wing
Oh,
one.
of course, yeah. No, the gull wing doors. But that convertible one looked amazing too.
That SLR, man, that is
Yeah.
fucking.
It's the same as this
class.
one here. Those are just. See, this is what I'm used to remembering. Like, you know, the
Mercedes-Benz.
like the president of the
Lord.
company always had a car like this when I was growing up, or like that white one in the background, that coupe. You know, those were like they had a V8 in them. They were, you know, this is what the rich had when I was growing up. And I didn't know anything about them because I was involved in American cars, hot rods, you know, drag racing.
Rat rods.
No, not rat rods. I was building hot rods. I was building drag race cars. You know, real nice cars. They were, you know, and then I went for a number of years, and then I got into racing, road racing, and I road raced motorcycles and cars for quite a while, and then I went on my left turn in life for a number of years, and then I came back and I went back to racing full scale cars. I raced my Porsche and tracked my Pantera, and I hope to track this 930 if I ever am able to get it to the point where I feel comfortable doing it. That's kind of what happened. Is I got my hands on it and I realized I kind of bit off more than I could chew, knowledge-wise. And to take an engine that I don't trust completely, you know, and drive it at 10/10ths on the racetrack and have it go boom. You know, it's like $40,000-$50,000. It's like I'd have to give the car away then. You know, right now it's perfect.
No,
So-
don't do that, Mike. Look at this beautiful Mercedes AMG GT. Look at that. That's
Oh man, that is so gorgeous. Look at those lines.
now. This is the model after the one with the gull wing doors. This is the model after that.
Look at the windows, the shape of the windows, man. That is so sexy. And these are considered mid-engine cars because the engines moved so far back that even though the driver's behind the engine, unlike most mid-engine cars.
23 million. 23 million.
Are you serious?
No.
No, that's his net worth. That's the guy's net worth.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
23M.
that's a damn expensive car.
Now, what do you think, these guys? Do you think these are not for poor people?
No.
Do you think Jake's making a mistake buying that Mercedes, or it'll be okay?
I just hope it's not some emotional thing after his
Yeah, I hope it's
divorce
not a-
stuff.
not
That
a
it's
hoopty.
just sort of. But you know, he's young enough to make mistakes if he needs to. He's got time
Exactly.
to untangle the mess. You got to live. It's okay if it makes him
At
happy.
52, is that too late then?
Yes, we're done. It's over. It's over.
Right?
I'll tell you,
It's
at
over.
57,
Mercedes
it's
Unimog.
not
Look at
over
the
with me.
Unimog.
My friend had one of these. I loved it. It was so much fun.
See, I'd
Amazing.
rather have one of these than a G class, wouldn't you? I reckon that'd be.
It makes
So,
makes
You know,
a statement.
they
I
only
don't know
go
how
about
economical it is.
45. They only go about 45, 50 tops. And they're not really made for the streets. They're more made for working off road. You can drive it on the street, but it's like
What's
driving
this
a
little yellow
tractor.
thing? It's a Fiat, is it? A little Fiat?
I
Fiat
think
Uh,
this
Bambino?
is it. What is this?
It's a little
German
Alpine
micro car.
Oh, NSU. Fuck.
Cool little car. Reminds me of like a Nash or something.
Very cool.
Oh, it's rear engine. Is it an Alpine?
No, it's an NSU.
Okay. Well, it's got the engine in the back, obviously. Cool little car.
All that way. I think this is the last car. That's it. Unless you want to look at Camrys in the parking lot. I think that's it for the day. But that was fun. Good exercise.
Oh, MG,
Thank
MGB
you.
there. Lexus.
That's
Now that
right.
Lexus, that'll go forever.
Yeah, it's just not that exciting. But they will run forever.
That's actually a pretty cool MG, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
For sale. 1979 MGB supercharger.
Ooh. These weren't my favorite MGs, but this is a very cool one.
There you go. All right, boys. I'm going to go.
Thank you
Hey,
so
thank-
much.
Thank
I'm
you
glad,
so much.
really happy, Mikey, you were able to get on for a bit, particularly with the Porsche stuff. I would have been disappointed if you weren't on.
I came
Yes.
on late. I wish
Awesome.
I'd caught
Yeah.
more of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
There's some
thank you
other.
so much for showing this to us, man. That was
There's
really
another
special.
car show mid-November that I'll do. It's in the White Bay Power Station. That's small Lamborghini Huracan type Ferraris and
Oh,
stuff, which I'll do in
We
a
got to
couple of
get
weeks' time.
Tan to narrate that one because
Yeah, because I don't know any of them. I'll just be
he's
pretending.
the See, I'm not really up on the supercars and the European cars. I can I might know a thing or two about them, but I never follow them, and I follow them maybe as a performance car or something. But when it comes to the American cars, the older cars, vintage cars, that's where my
That's where your
interests and my
interest is, yeah.
expertise lies. And yeah, older race cars. Yeah,
Here's
because
a Ducati. Here's a Ducati, Mikey.
oh, nice. Let's see what it's it's
a Monster.
Panigale. No, it's a Panigale.
What's that?
It's either 1198 or a Panigale.
It's a Widowmaker. It's a Widowmaker
Yeah,
there.
they all
JD.
are. Oh no, it's a
This is-
999. It's a
999. 749. 749.
Yeah, well, they made a 749 and a 999. The 999 just had the bigger engine. You can tell by
Wow.
the headlights. The headlights are
What a
three-
beautiful! Isn't that a sexy bike?
Yeah.
I'd have that in my, I'd have that in my lounge room.
It was a real departure from the previous generation of bodywork, which was the bike I used to have, which was the 998, which ran for about 3 or 4 years. Started as the 916, then the 996, then the 998, and then they also made the Super Mono, and they all used this one generation of body and frame.
See you
See you,
later.
boys.
Thank you.
Hey, see
you
you
next
later,
time.
man.
Thank
See you,
you, man.
Mikey. See you, Arch. Bye.
Hey, thank you, JD. What a great
No worries,
stream
man.
today. Great stream.
That was so cool.
He's such a cool guy.
It brought us down to, I think, 3 viewers, maybe.
We try our best.
17.
Mikey, what do you think, Mikey? I want to get your advice. I'm swapping 2 watches. I want to get
I like
this
that
Breguet.
one. I
What do
like
you
that.
think?
I like this Breguet. I really like this Breguet.
That's the box. Look at that. The little box.
I like it's a nice, concise package. It's a beautiful watch. I think the 2 that you're losing, this completely equals that. I would jump on it because you can always get an Explorer 2 any day of the week. And
It's a bit hard for me to sell the Type 21 because I really love that watch, but I think
don't
this
you
one
think
is.
you'd love this one more?
Yeah, I can't afford to keep everything, Mikey.
Well, that's why you get rid of the other 2 and you get this one. Plus,
Yeah.
it's good for the show. You know, it's good for you to cycle through watches.
Yeah.
You know, and have a variety of watches and give your input on them, and you know, find out, oh, this watch sucks, you know, or I had this problem with it, or whatever. You know, we enjoy hearing about your ownership of different watches and giving you a bad time about your certain purchases and stuff like this. But I don't think, I mean, some people might hate this watch, but I'd say this is a full blown upgrade. How big is it? Is it like 40?
40 mil.
42?
40. I don't want to small. I had to be at least
Yeah,
40.
yeah, it's
okay?
got to be 40. Okay, perfect.
Has
I'd
to be
say,
at least 40.
absolutely
Speaking
do
of
it.
which, we got Kessler Witz. Hello,
Hey.
Kessler Witz. How are you, man?
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. How
Hey,
are ya?
Kessler Witz, I'm looking at, I don't have any money, so I'm doing a swap. 2 watches for 2. 2 for 2.
How's my pal?
Hey, who, Mikey or me?
You, and
Yeah,
Mikey.
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great.
We're
Good,
not
good.
pals yet.
Come on. Of course we are.
Sure we are.
So what I'm thinking of what do you think of this on the, can you see it on the screen there? What do you think of this?
Reggae, the Bregster.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I love it.
What about it?
I got to swap, I'm swapping 2 watches for it. What do you think of this?
Mm,
You tell me.
it's a very nice piece. The tradition.
Yeah,
thinking-
yeah.
he's
Would
thinking
you
of
do it or
trading-
not? Would you do it or not?
Did you hear what
Mm,
he's...
if the deal was right. I don't know. Do you love
so,
it?
so I'm swapping the Type 21 plus my Explorer 2 for this watch and also a PAM 662.
Oh,
Mm, so. I think you should dream
Yeah.
bigger. Dream bigger.
I don't want to put money in. I just want to swap watches.
yeah, it'd be nice
Sideways
if that
deal.
Pam
Sideways
had,
deal.
if that Pam had a second hand on it, it would be a different story.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a straight trade for your Breguet? That'd be a decent.
This is worth a bit more because it's got papers.
Mm.
And it's a little bit more expensive.
I like this better than your current Breguet, that's for sure.
Yes.
Adding the Explorer 2.
That's the
so
main thing.
You add the
Have you-
Explorer 2 and you get the PAM, right?
Kessler, have you got any watch stories to follow up? Any other watch stories since we spoke
Well,
last?
tonight it's about to go down. We're here at the Barossa grand unveiling, the big
Oh.
party tonight.
Okay.
A bunch of the guys are
Lord.
inside. OC is inside. AC Morgan is there. Actually, AC Morgan just pulled up. You want to see his car?
Sure.
Hey, will
He's
you
got a
tell
gold
him?
Lexus now, hasn't he?
Will you tell him
No,
hi
dude.
for me? Oh, we lost
Just
him.
lost him for a minute.
AC Morgan's my friend, right?
Yeah, AC Morgan's a great guy.
I think we have
don't know.
connection problems.
What car is
Yeah.
AC Morgan? Is that blue car?
Yeah,
What's that?
the Corvette. The Corvette.
Wow.
I
So
love it.
what does Barossa do exactly? What do they do? Like what is it exactly?
It's an app. I actually haven't gotten the full goss on it. It's some sort of app where you can buy and sell luxury goods between, private collectors. That's my
This is
understanding.
supposed to be groundbreaking.
I don't know about groundbreaking, but they're
So
putting an
why
effort
did you
in.
come out? Why did you come out then to this?
I was invited. The LA watch crew was invited.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yes.
So they're putting on big money for this event.
It looks like it. Yeah, Carson Chrono's in there. And Wristwatch Holic, Alex.
Did Tim come?
I think Tim's gonna be there tonight too. That's what I heard.
Where is this happening?
We're in LA. Hollywood, baby, Hollywood.
Aha.
West Hollywood.
You wish. Is that your spot? The WeHo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Barossa. What's the website again? Barossa.
Not sure if they have a website. I really don't know, to be quite frank with you. BAROSA. Google it. See what pops up. But you know, there's already stuff like that out there. You have Moda and some of these other, but I think they're trying to create a more vetted system. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I don't understand. It says a reimagined collecting experience, tailor-made for collectors, a community of collectors built by collectors.
Mm-hmm.
Apply for membership? You mean they can say no? Fucking hell.
I think that's the whole point. They're trying to, you know, get rid of the riffraff.
Uh-huh.
I see. So what sort of shit do they about us?
That's like what kind of car you drive and what kind of watches you have and what you do for a living and what your net worth is and all that before they let you in.
I think it's just to get rid of the scammers.
Oh, I see. Okay. So they don't ask for your firstborn. They just want to make sure you're not like, you know, a time waster.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We got the
cool.
Beamers pulling up.
The Beamers are pulling up. Hey, how's the Subaru going, by the way? Any things?
All good. It's running smooth. Hey, let me run in there and say hi to the guys, and then I'll try and hop back on. Are you going to be on for a minute?
Yeah. Why don't you just go in, keep the camera rolling? Go in, say, hey, Archie Luxury Crew Live. We're trying to get corporate sponsors for you.
No, I don't know. Though. I don't know.
Just play it.
Enjoy
Wing
that.
it. You don't know if you don't ask.
I'll hop back on in a second.
You don't know if you don't ask.
Nice try,
I'll
Arch.
hop back on in a second.
You don't know if you don't ask.
You get A for effort there.
Yeah, I don't know what to say really.
Sounds like a pretty great event going on there.
I wonder what ROI they're gonna get out of this fucker.
I know, huh? Exactly.
Fucking hell. These
that
venture
joke's gonna
capitalists
follow him forever.
These venture capitalists, fuck me dead. They want, you know, if you had a good business, why would you sell it to these fucks?
I don't know. Is that what's going on?
No, but why would you sell to these fucks if you had a good business that was profitable? Like they want 30% ROI out of it. Why?
Well,
why would
man,
you sell?
if they made an approach that where the numbers crunched, you know, and everybody's walking away with money in their pockets and everybody's happy with it, then, you know, as long as it doesn't involve outsourcing out of the country, you know, and, you know, employing local people or, you know, at least Americans to do the majority of the work, unless it's like a Swiss company or something. I don't know.
I got no idea what these dudes do, but yeah,
It might be part of the Illuminati. You know, it's like an Illuminati crowd. They're like so specialized. We're not part of the cool guy club. You know.
Yeah, we're not cool enough for this shit. I'll join any club that won't have me as a member. You know. Mikey, I think we might wrap the show up. It's been a great show.
Yeah, it's about
Thanks
time.
for coming on, man. I love you. And I'll be back tomorrow discussing watches, back to normal format. Guys, thank you so much. I want to go through the super chatters. We had a few super chatters. We had remember, guys, upvote.
Yeah, don't forget to upvote.
Little Dave, AD never calling. Pavel, AD never calling. AD never calling. AD never calling. William Gaudrian, GB, Jefferson Exotic, and GB. Guys, that's the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow.